it was at least that big by the time they folded it in half. And all I can say is she was a happy lady.
I bet she was. Oh, you're live, Greg. I can't believe that. That's great. Greg, I do one of your oohs.
Oh!
Oh, matron. Hello, everybody. Welcome on into us, talking about random things. You can imagine what it is. This big folded up. She was like, ooh, and everything amazing. It's Thursday. We are here with Greg from London Bridge Bricks. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Si. How you doing, mate?
Good, thank you very much. And we also have Craig. Hi, Craig.
Hello. Just let me mute. I've ended up with a mute.
It's okay. I thought it was me. I was like, what am I? Am I saying that again? My mouth isn't moving.
That's better.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's better. And we've got the rest of the guests coming on later on. Don't forget, it's evening time. Some of them are in America, some of them are an hour ahead. So they'll pop in when they're all ready, and they will say hello to some people out in the chat. Moments of Magic. Hey, how's it going? Moments of Magic. Good to see you. We also have ourselves Brickstage Pass saying hello. We have me saying hello. StreamYard saying hello, and we have Gary from Limerick saying hello. Gary has been very active on Instagram lately, showing off all of his cool things. So that was good. That's good to see, dude. So yeah, I mean, we were having a little chat earlier on, just a few minutes ago, about some stuff that we'll actually get talking about a little while in when we get some of the other guests in, because I want to find out their opinions as well. And we also have Lester. Hey, Lester, good to see you in Greg's vlog today. Great vlog. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Greg's vlog after this, and let him know what you think in his comment section, because I thought it was brilliant. Mr. Starbricks says, no worries. Mr. Starbricks says, we'll be there soon, evening all. And Mama Lego says, hey everyone, hi Mama Lego. So yeah, that was a really fun vlog. Yeah, really fun. I mean, like, it went on in a very entertaining way. I didn't take my eyes off the screen for a second. What do you think of it, Craig?
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't
it?
Apparently he watched it on a 43-inch TV, didn't you?
Yeah, 46. Yeah, I was watching it in the kitchen because I was cooking tea and eating tea, so we thought we'd stick it on. So I was like trying to chat on my phone, which is near on impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But yeah, it was good.
I woke up, honestly, that day. Could you see the thing that I found the most striking thing in that, for me personally anyway, Si, was how I sounded when I first got up. And that was how I sounded. Basically, I cut a lot of stuff out of that because I did a COVID test before. I thought, I can't really go to the Lego store before doing a test or anything like that. So I did all that and I filmed it. And then at the end, I just thought, it doesn't really go with the vibe. So I just thought I'd show it just how I make a cup of tea. And then I was kind of like this, and hello, how you doing? Happy New Year. I had a cup of tea. And then by the time I got to Blue Water, I was perky as anything. I was absolutely fine after that. Couldn't believe it.
You still seem pretty perky to me first thing in the morning. I'm like that as well. When I wake up in the morning,
hello.
Yeah, Lorraine's not a morning person, so I'd be like, "Hey, babe, how's it going?" She'd be like, like, leave me alone. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's too much wine the night before. That is too much of the old red.
Too much. No, she's a white wine, a pink. What's the pink one called?
Rosé.
Yes. I'm very cultured, I know. I am. But yeah, Mariana's
Ribena. We call it Ribena, kids.
Ribena, yes. Mummy's special juice. Mariana's Bricks is here, says, how's it going? How are you? That's what we used to call it.
Special juice. That means something completely different in London, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bit more than a bit of Ribena and Spritzer, that.
Yeah, it's more pina colada looking, should we say?
Oh, really?
Necklace wearing.
You'll have to tell me in a few minutes.
Anyway, get back to Lego.
Yes, speaking of Lego, we have the Brickbot. Carrie says, evening all, happy Thursday. If you're just dropping in, don't forget to hit the like button. Take part in the poll. The poll today, the question is, do you agree with Lego cancelling or pausing LEGO Overwatch? A big controversy over it at the moment, guys. Did you hear about it?
I've heard they've cancelled a set. I think they're only due to come out with one, and it's to do with the way Blizzard, the company that represents Overwatch, it's the way
all sorts of shenanigans.
Yeah, the way they conduct themselves internally.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us the full SP on it, Si.
I missed the last bit. I think I said pee on something. Anyway, I'll tell you about Overwatch.
Only if you're on fire, Si.
So basically, apparently they allegedly, according to other sources, they don't treat women very well in the workplace, and they don't follow up on reports when women are reporting stuff. So, it's not good practice. Allegedly, yes, exactly. Don't get your lawyers involved. We're just repeating an alleged story we read out in the Webbyverse. But yeah, I mean, like, you can't go out there with your eyes closed if you're Lego. You have to, like, especially something as serious as that. Everybody from little kids to older people enjoy Lego, and we can all read, and we know, that's something that you can't back. The poll somehow seems doesn't agree. So yeah, I don't know if people are just thinking, well, we want more Lego, we like Lego, etc., etc. And
wind your neck in, tech.
It's a very difficult thing to go back when they've not been found guilty of anything and say, oh, well, we're not doing the Lego set with them now. Well, are we waiting the outcome of what it is, or are we just not releasing it?
Hey, BFAB, how you doing?
I'm going all right. How's it going for you guys?
Yeah, good, man.
All good, thanks. BFAB is here. Good to see BFAB. Are you feeling better after your operation?
I do feel better after my operation. Yeah. It's fun. Story of my life.
That's good. Minifig Who's here. Minifig Who says evening all. Ian's here from the Brick Pods. He says evening. Chris, they call me Baloo Callis is here. Chalice Callis. Text comment was much better question from Si. Very topical. Great job, mate. Great take note. Lorraine says, seriously, this talk already, it's probably going to get worse. Victoria, who's only 15, is here. Victoria. Hi again, everybody. Lorraine says, had you robot? I haven't seen you in ages, dude. How's it going? I'll be lurking due to work, but just wanted to say hi and happy anniversary. Yes, that is true. The live stream is a year old, guys.
I feel so old right now. Wow.
I know. And also thank you for the $5. Yeah, I went back and looked, and it was actually last week was the official 1 year, but I forgot all about it. So thank you.
Good job, you fans remember.
Let's mark the occasion, Si.
I was going to, and I forgot, and then it was too late, and it was like an hour or 3 hours before the stream. So, but we'll do something next year, or might have a half-year birthday, or 1.5 year birthday.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And Lester, good to see you in Greg's vlog earlier on. He says, I think there should have been a third option of don't care. Probably. Maybe don't care would have won. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Occasion, I keep going to say chicken. That's all Greg's fault.
Chicken.
Occasion Yeti's here. Hello, everyone. Can't stay long. Getting ready for Brick Fair, Alabama.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tina, winner. Tina's here. Says, wow, congrats. Thank you very much. Chris, I bet this Overwatch set will do an Osprey and appear, to go mad on price. I wonder.
Some people have been able to get them already. I know 4 people that have been able to get the sets. I'm trying to get it, but I don't know what store they got them from, because I kind of made a video covering the topics, and multiple people have yeah, we got it at a local toy store. And I know Just Too Good said in his video he was able to get a copy of the set. So
controversial.
Very interesting. I am just
I want the set. It includes a new minifig of May. Who doesn't want that? And especially if smaller toy stores don't know the value of it, or that it's been canceled, you might be able to find somebody. But I should message Just Too Good and see where he got it from, because it's a good set. I've wanted Lego to bring back Overwatch, but due to controversy, which I feel like all big companies have controversy, so canceling the set truly does nothing, right? Lego
Especially
Overwatch
already out there.
Yeah, well, the thing is also Lego Overwatch wasn't performing that well. That's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. So, if people are saying don't give Blizzard money, they're not making a lot of money. That's the thing. That's why Overwatch was gone for 3 years. Originally, there was 8 sets planned to be released the following year when Overwatch got discontinued or temporarily paused, and Lego canned all the sets because of how bad the theme was doing. So, for them now to make newer sets off Overwatch 2, This means they're trying to do something again, but there's no guarantee there's going to be any success there again. I think it's going to be a failure all over again. Don't get me wrong. Those Overwatch sets are amazing. They're so unique. Like, I don't have this personal connection to Overwatch, but those minifigures are nice and the builds are all over the place, but in a unique sense, not in like a really like crappy sense, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm very passionate about this.
No, I agree. I was wondering, my Funko Pops, my Overwatch Funko Pops shot up in value recently, so it's just mad. Maybe they think, Blizzard aren't going to be making stuff anymore, or no one is going to want to make Blizzard or Overwatch stuff anymore. Because these two Funko Pops, they're Christmas ones, right? One is May, and it went from like €8 all the way up to €45 in like the space of like 3 weeks. And I was shocked because when I look at my Funko Pop list that I have, what I own on their app, this went up to number like 6 or 7 out of nowhere. I was like, what's going on? But that all makes sense now. Oh, no one wants to touch them.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on? But sorry.
No, I'll just say hi to Daz, who dropped in, and Snowlania, who popped in as well. So anyway, vote for option 3. That's probably the I don't care one, because that's what we were talking about earlier. Brick from Baron is here too, and go on, BFAB.
So I was saying, like, ask yourself this, anyone watching this, by canceling the set, what does it truly achieve? Like, I feel like companies need to do a better job listening to their employees. So when the women were saying, hey, we're getting harassed, right? Instead of neglecting them and like refusing to listen to what they're saying, take accountability and look out for your workers, right? But by canceling the set, this truly does nothing, because here's the thing. Blizzard is going to be successful no matter what. Even if every company decides not to do deals with them ever again, they can make their own stuff, right? They can do their own things. They can't make Lego sets, they can't make Funko Pops, but they can make their own merchandise, and they're still going to be successful because people aren't boycotting the game, right? So, like, instead, focus on bettering your company, listening to your people and, you know, that work for you, and try to change the work environment. But again, canning a Lego set does nothing. It just pisses the people off that really wanted the Lego set, right? That like Lego or some other like toy set released the images of it, but Lego still kind of backed it. This whole controversy has been going on since July of 2021. Lego had the opportunity from July till now to can the sets. But I feel like a lot of people have reached out to Lego and been like, yo, Lego, why are you working with this company? And then Lego's like, oh, shoot, we don't want to look bad. Let's pause this and figure out what to do. And I feel like, obviously, I think they're going to cancel it. I don't see them pulling through and making the set because of how Lego bends to pressure. So,
yeah, I mean, as far as Lego collecting goes, I'd want the set. I would want the set. It's coming from Lego. It's not us supporting Blizzard as a company. It would be us supporting Lego as a company. And then I suppose people say, well, it's Lego who should be taking the stand and saying, no, we're not doing business with a company like that. Yeah, as a collector, I'd still want it. And I don't think it makes me a bad person wanting something like that, though.
You also have to take into consideration, right? Like, I think Ian brought this up. They fired like 20 people. But yeah, they've been getting rid of people. They've been firing people. Like, the company's going to take a little bit of time to clean up. Like, again, every company has toxic work environments. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if at the Lego group, right, there's people being harassed and this and that. Like, that is all companies. It's not that it's okay, but that's just a fact of life. Like, if your morals are to not support something based on the behind the scenes stuff, you never shop at your like basic like Walmarts or whatever, because in other countries, they pay their people pennies. Are you a good person for getting clothes at a good price because they're paying kids pennies to make your clothing? Like, you have to ask yourself, how deep does this go? Because if you have morals in this case and you're like, I'm not going to buy this set because it's, you know, this company supported harassment of females, why are you supporting a clothing company that literally has people in China working for pennies a day, basically being slaves to, you know, their company? And they don't have a better option. They don't have a way out of it, you know? So
you're going down the rabbit hole, aren't you, basically?
Yeah.
Like, where are your morals? Like, that's the thing, is we don't know the inner workings of every company, you know?
Yeah, we are becoming a bit of judge jury, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the news today breaking of stripping Prince Andrew of his titles and his thingies before anything's actually happened. It's almost like way to throw him under the bus. Woohoo!
Well, they have thrown him down under the bus. They absolutely have, because basically through admittance of no judge and jury, so everyone now thinks he did it. Whatever it is, he's
supposed to have done it, which he may well have, and may well have not. Again, we don't know the inner workings, but just thought it was telling reference to the same thing with this. We're all assuming that were any of us actually there? Do we actually know what went on in the company yet?
Exactly.
Have they covered it up? I don't know.
Stereo 441 says Microsoft, amongst others, are also valuing their relationship with Activision and Blizzard. And I want to say happy birthday to Carrie, because I think it's Carrie's birthday today, and she is 20. She's only 20 today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Carrie!
Happy birthday, Carrie!
So the conversation is flowing in the chat. All right, Tech says it shows that Lego doesn't want to support a company that clearly is stuck in the dark ages. Go on.
There's some great points, like Richard's cabbages. They're all like, it's all fair points, well made, people. J.K. Rowling hardly covered herself in glory, but everybody's Harry Potter mad.
Yeah, I was about to say Lego's not canceling Harry Potter, and I mean, I know Lego said that they work with Warner Brothers and not J.K. Rowling, but literally, who's still benefiting from it? She's still benefiting from it. Like, you're delusional to say that, like, you should be able to approve Harry Potter, but not Overwatch, right? There's wrongs going on. J.K. Rowling is deemed as transphobic. Now, I don't know who she, like, the true details, I don't know who she is as a person, but that's what society is saying, right? She's transphobic. If Lego is okay with making sets where she still profits, she's still making money off this stuff, even if Lego is working directly with Warner Brothers, it's the same exact thing. Not everyone who works for Blizzard is a bad person. There are all those crappy people that were, doing this and that, and now it's affecting it on the whole company. I guarantee there's not everyone in the company is a crappy person and doing harassing people or whatever. There's good and there's bad in every company. Is Lego going to cancel Harry Potter? No, they're not going to. You know why? It makes them a lot of money. Overwatch is easier to kind of kick to the curb because it's not making them crap. Overwatch did so poorly, they canceled 8 sets years ago. So,
well, that's a good point.
Hey, Sarah.
I mean, did any of you guys get the original sets? Sorry, Sarah. I brought her in. And I was listening to BFAB.
No, you're fine. It's totally fine.
Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
Mom.
guys.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. It was kind of confusing because I had to do a work meeting and then it was scheduled until 9. So I figured it would be perfect timing and line up perfectly. And then all of a sudden they started playing some other game and nobody really communicated that it was going to be longer. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, man, I got to go. So I didn't even say anything. I just X'd out of the meeting.
I see you later.
Bye.
That's good. Good to see you. We've missed you. I'm going to come back to you one sec. Just say hi to Axel Plate. Cabbage Face says, my questions. It takes Lego a year to design a set. This Activision nonetheless was nastiness. Was going on for years. So why start designing it? I know that's the thing. I mean, maybe they thought it would blow over. The whole James Gunn thing blew over, and there was a controversy, wasn't it, as far as I remember?
Yeah, with James Gunn.
Yeah, and he's back in charge, and the actress from The Mandalorian, I think, is possibly coming back as well.
Yeah,
so
there was Kevin Spacey as well. He got into trouble, then got cleared, didn't he? So then his reputation's been damaged.
But that's it. So it's a reputational. So he'll counter sue them now.
Yeah.
So
it's just a to-ing and fro-ing for years.
Yeah. Cabbage Face wants to have a Boris party. Wants to know, is anyone having bring your own booze work party?
Yes,
maybe.
Let's do that. Socially distant in the garden.
Socially distant in the garden, exactly. Yeah. Oh wow. I mean, the neck of some people. Red Carnage is here. Good to see Red Carnage in Greg's vlog as well. Sarah, do you want to? You guys want to? Hi, Faraday. Do you want to weigh in on the chat with the Overwatch sets? I know you're a gamer. Have you played Overwatch?
I haven't played Overwatch yet. Have you played Overwatch?
No, I haven't.
We haven't played it, but I.
Oh no.
Okay, I thought I froze. I was when I think I freeze, I stay still.
I know, we've lost him.
It's like Lauren's cat. Sarah will be back, don't you worry.
I think Sarah's about to sneeze.
Achoo! Everyone, BFAB, you're still here, yeah?
I'm still here. Yep.
Okay, cool. So I will think I'll just remove Sarah from the stream. She can pop back in a minute. I think she's frozen down in the green room as well. So maybe come back in a second, Sarah, and because I do want to get a female perspective on it as well, because it's all well and good having guys saying this and that, but like, you know, I forgot to ask you. You got the big, huge set, didn't you, Greg? Not the Bastion. What's it called?
Sorry,
the big set from Overwatch. You got
The little
that,
rocket set.
The rocket, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I got most of them. I kind of just always used to buy them in Argos in their sales. But yeah, they're good. They're really good sets, and I like them. It doesn't. I'm not really into gaming, so I really wouldn't know the Blizzard kind of part of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You bought the set and you didn't buy the actual buy into the game, did you? You just bought it.
Yeah. I was never into the game. It was just into the sets. I mean, the thing is, I think we've got to be careful at different levels that we kind of want to, I don't know, hold our morals at and stuff like that, because, you know, you could say that about Lego military sets. You could see, you know, and though Lego don't go into that, other companies do. So there's all kind of, there's a lot of moral kind of avenues to navigate in all this. To be honest, and if you look hard enough at anything, you'll find bad in it as well. What do you reckon, Si?
100%.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just like, well, me and Si have talked about this before. I judge everything at a Lego level. I mean, you know, I am right in saying like Monkey Kid sets are aimed at China culture and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, and there's all sorts of issues in China. There really is, and I know that because I worked in Hong Kong. So it's where we draw the line at. Do you know what I mean? I just like to judge it on a Lego thing. I don't really go into all the politics and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and instead of focusing on canceling a Lego set, let's focus on helping these women if they are claiming they're getting harassed and there's valid evidence and there's proof. We can't, like, when women claim harassment, I don't always believe them, right? There's cases where they've been accused of lying, but at least take into consideration, stop what you're doing, look into what's going on. If there's evidence, go after the people doing the wrong, you know? That's what you have to do, because canceling a Lego set or canceling, you know, Funko Pops doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. Blizzard's still going to make billions of dollars or millions of dollars, whatever they're worth. You know? Exactly,
because there's like billions of people who don't touch Lego, don't know anything about it, don't touch Funko Pops, so it's not going to affect them. And, you know, the message isn't getting out worldwide. I mean, I'm sure you could stop someone on the street and say, "Oh my God, you hear about the Blizzard controversy?" And they go, "What's Blizzard?"
Yeah,
you know, the normal person on the street who doesn't game or involved in toys or entertainment that way wouldn't have a clue. I mean, like, you know, by us talking about it, hopefully we get it out there to more people. And like, we're not trying to cancel anybody or anything.
The other thing you got to be careful. The other thing you got to be careful of as well when you're a company is if you do what they're doing and cancelling it because they don't, for whatever reason, they're going to come out with, you know, there's reassessing the relationship. Everyone's going to make an assumption it's to do with obviously what's going on in that company, but you've got to be, if you're going to come out and say things like that, then be prepared to be whiter than white, because if they want to dig up something on Lego and they find something, you're going to look really, really silly.
Yeah,
and someone will try and do that.
You've got to make sure that you toe the line before you start these rash decisions based on what is probably not that many people have actually complained about the set coming out in the grand scheme of their audience.
We think it's more strategic, though. Isn't there supposed to be a new game next summer or next year?
Sometime.
Yeah, I think by the end of this year, I think it comes out.
So I think it's just strategic. Like, they say that it's for a certain reason, or there's rumors that it's for a certain reason, but actually they just time it out better for marketing.
Oh, that's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's bad.
I think that's the truth, though.
I just want to say thank you to Lorraine. Says happy anniversary.
And then the game comes out and it's like, oh, you know, they do better, so it's time to launch it. Oh, the game is coming out. More money.
It's a very good point.
Speaking of money, I want to thank Lorraine for the €5. She says, "Happy anniversary!" And here's a couple of euros you were looking for earlier today. Yeah, I wanted some money, so I got some of my allowance early. Thanks, Lorraine. Thank you so much. So anybody just join in, don't forget to hit the like button, take part in the poll, which is the topic of discussion at the moment. And if you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because if you do that, you won't miss any of the stuff we talk about in streams, or you won't miss any videos. But what I mean, like, as a woman, Sarah, you worked in a company, you'd probably want people to take, stock of what's going on and, listen. So I mean, it's kind of good in some way that some of the companies are, but as Craig said as well, what if it doesn't turn out to be that way?
It's tough, because I actually have a friend who works at Blizzard, and so it's interesting when you hear an employee's take on it versus like what people have read. But some people say that that's like not just a gender issue, but just an issue for the company in general. So I don't
like
really
bad
know
management.
enough about it, because I'm not inside that company to really know if that is serious, or how serious the claims are, or who they entail. But I think that, when you've got rumors going around about that, that's a big deal already, and you have to address it, because even rumors can be very damaging.
Yeah.
What have Blizzard come out and said, Si?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it was along the lines of, we're looking into it. There was a statement. I didn't read the statement. I was just basically saw that they were that LEGO were pausing the relationship, and then today I saw loads of it's cancelled. So but I'm sure it was the usual stuff that companies come out with. We're looking into it, and anything that does be deemed bad will be addressed, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Because
it just keeps balance.
Yeah. So lady says LEGO doesn't do sets to promote war or have weapons. Literally every Star Wars set. I know. You see, I think they class that as fiction or something along those lines. And thank you to Simon, who says, "Happy anniversary, Si. Have some extra Lego spending money." And thank you for the 450. I do appreciate it. You guys are nuts. But I mean,
you're off to bed.
Oh,
night,
look who it
everybody.
is. Hi, Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
Night. What you do today? Oh, she's running. Okay, night.
Yeah, off to bed.
Hi there. Good night. Bye.
Do you think in companies sometimes other companies send people in to kind of, destroy them from the inside, like spies, and they start rumors?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
Not in the case of
corporate
like
espionage has been around for years. So
That's
Yeah.
the word I was trying to think of.
Disgruntled employees and things like that.
Going back to like Ian's comment as well, there's two sides to that as well, because I totally agree that's potentially the problem. But then if the company are keeping it under wraps because they don't want to, like the lawyers are saying, don't say anything about it, don't come out with it, then the media have got nothing to jump on. So then more rumors start that they're not dealing with it. Well, we wouldn't know. Like you say, Sarah would know if she worked for the company. You'd have a feeling of what was going on, but none of us do. So we're all jumping to the media conclusion again, aren't we, about everything?
Yeah. Joe's here. Hey, Brickstage, how's it going? She has been saying hello to a few people. The conversation is fine, so I'm going to miss some people. So if I miss you, just say hello again. Matt's here. Matt, good to see you in Greg's vlog as well. That was fun. Kerry is here, saying hey all from Brick a Picks. My mouth is watering. Teal, Bricks and Paradise. I haven't seen you for ages. Good to see you in here as well. The other thing we're talking about before we started is apparently LEGO being sued BFAB because of the Queer Eye set. One of the torsos has a leather jacket, and it's made in the show. It's made by a designer who made it for the character in the show. Do you think this is more nonsense?
Okay, so I guess the details of that is an artist named James McCannon or something is suing LEGO because they used one of his designs, and he had only given Netflix and the guy that is in Queer Eye, which is, I guess, his friends, or they became friends or whatever, the right to use the jacket. But because LEGO didn't ask him, it pissed him off. But at first he was like, okay, you know what? I'll just take a Lego set or a couple Lego sets for myself and, you know, my kid. But he thought it was really cool that they were making his jacket in Lego. And somebody at like Lego customer service told him that he didn't have a couple copies of his set. He was cool with that. And then he called Lego to, you know, get a set. And they're like, yeah, we don't give away free sets. That was a mistake. So he got really pissed off. And then he's like, he made a post about it or whatever. People started kind of sharing that around. And people were telling him to sue the company. And so he got a lawyer and decided to sue the company. The issue, though, I was reading the article, is that he told Lego's lawyer said that the only reason he's suing is because he's upset that he didn't get a free Lego set, not because of copyright, you know, infringement or whatever. So I think that he screwed himself by publicly saying that he wouldn't have been upset or tried to, you know, get Lego in trouble if it wasn't for him, if he would have just got the free sets. So it looks worse on him now. So.
Yeah. And I don't know if was Matthew Ashton involved in designing this set as well?
Yeah, yep. Him and one of the Queer Eye castmates or whatever designed the set. So
yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because I did see pictures of them all together. And you think that would be something that they may have looked at or thought about, but obviously not. I mean, I don't know if you. Craig, you were saying earlier on that there's loads of different things that, you know, legally that people can do. So if someone takes your design and alters or changes the complete words, the sentence, the message, and then changes some of the designs and puts on a Lego set, do you think there's really any grounds to stand on?
It's a difficult one because it's have they got exclusive rights to that design on every single thing in the planet? From, you know, like you say, it's a plastic torso. It's not like somebody's going to go around wearing it.
A judge is going to rule that it's imperceptible what brand it is. Would you be able to tell that it is this particular designer's leather jacket? No. Would it, if the Nike swoop would be visible, McDonald's logo? Yeah, then everybody knows. Then they will get money.
Yeah.
But this is imperceptible. It's going to be ruled like, maybe they'll settle out of court or something. I don't know.
It'll be a full settlement. It has to be 20% different at least, and I think you know, it's a bit like Home Alone site. You know, with the Jordan, the Chicago Bulls. What they changed that around. You kind of knew what it was, but it wasn't exactly it.
Exactly,
it was kind of like a Lego-fied version of it. You know, it's probably just one of those things that's just been badly handled by the wrong people or something like that, and it's got a little bit out of hand. I
mean, they must have got credit on the show for it. So what more credit does he need? Does he think he's going to get more recognition?
Yeah, but I think that he said that when like Netflix asked him, Netflix went to him. So I was reading the article this morning actually. So I think Netflix went to him and they asked him if they could use the jacket the guy was wearing it, and he's like, "Cool, that's fine, whatever." He was either expecting the Lego sets or a percentage of the set sales. Here's the issue. The set clearly is not selling well. It was discounted 20% a month after it came on. Right. So, and the set official retire date was late 2023, and now it's been moved up to the end of this year. So the Queer Eye set should be retiring at the end of 2022 instead of the end of 2023. So,
that says it all.
Yeah.
And after all, it is a Queer Eye set. It's not a set based on the jacket of some guy who designed it for a TV show. It's a Queer Eye set. You know, you're not buying it. You're not buying it to get that torso. Like, you know, if somebody goes to the Lego store and they see that, they're going to go, "Hey, cool! Look, they have a Lego set of Queer Eye show. I love that show." They're going to buy it. They're not going to pick the box up and look at it and go, "Oh my god, this tiny little person has a jacket based on the jacket from the show." You know what I mean? And if your man was in the shop, he'd be going, "Hey, see, I told you, they're buying it because of my jacket."
All those
he
Lego
said
fans
that it allowed him to lose sales or something and destroyed his reputation, which I know that's bull. He's just trying to get money from the whole lawsuit, you know, because clearly the set doesn't affect him. Actually, by Lego using his design, now a lot of us in the Lego community know who James McCannon or whatever his name is, right? No one knew who he was before here. I don't know one person here that knew who he was, you know? So, like, Lego brought hype to his name, to his art, to his page, you know? So...
Yeah. Like, how's it destroying his reputation? He's, you know, more people know about him now, and
it's probably,
you know, him being a baby. Well, like, in my opinion, him being a babyish about it's kind of like ruined his opinion because it makes him look. I want more money. Give me more money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Lego should have just been like, sure, we'll give you the sets. Like, that would have been such a simple solution. And it's not really anything that's going to cost Lego like a lot of money, though, right? But like, I think this is kind of overreaction. And based on his own words, I think he screwed himself in the lawsuit. I don't think he's going to get anything from this.
I mean, did that really happen though? Like, what is the proof that Lego told him that they wouldn't give them to him? Because, like, how many sets did he want? Like 1, 2,
I think he said a couple sets for like him and his son, because I think he contacted Lego customer service and he's like, hey, I'm honored that you guys made my jacket in Lego form. I was wondering if I could get like a couple sets for my son and, myself. And he's like, the Lego representative told him like, yeah. And then when he went to collect on that, they're like, yeah, no, he made a mistake. We don't give out free sets. And he's like, well, this is my jacket. This is my artwork, So,
like, I guess I just wonder how that went down, like, did he just go to a random store of somebody he didn't talk to? Because I feel like Lego is generally pretty generous when they give things away to people. And usually if they find out about something bad that happened to somebody, they're usually really happy to like give free stuff away or make it right, or they donate to hospitals. So it's very surprising to me that they would not give it to him unless it was some type of mistake, like he went to a random store and the person just had no idea
Lego
what he was
customer
talking about.
service. Or whatever. He said he called them. He called Lego customer service or like, yeah.
And they didn't give him VIP points. Happy so mad.
He doesn't have a case, sadly. That's kind of the predicament. Like, I don't like to see artists' art stolen, but I feel like this is kind of like a gray area. Like, you don't like, yes, they use his art, but isn't Netflix's right, because he gave Netflix permission, but he didn't give Lego permission. But Netflix worked with Lego, so it's kind of a weird fine line.
I'm pretty sure I designed the white masonry bricks. I think I'll ring him up tomorrow. See if I can get a
But the Queer Eye set's a cool set. I mean, even though, like, for me, I don't even watch Queer Eye. Like, I watched one episode and I got bored of it. It's a cool set, So.
It's a set I need to get as well. I totally forgot about it. Same as because I know I say it all the time, but I'm not saying it because there isn't one, but because I don't have like a shop that sells like Sesame Street and loads of the idea sets. I keep forgetting about them, and then these things start to go on. No, none. Can you believe that?
Apparently not.
One on the island. But I forget about these things, and then I see retiring soon, and then I'm panicking because like some of them are like 82 upwards, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to get this, I have to get that, and it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, the Friends set, the Friends set had me panicked for ages because it kept saying, the price kept going down. I was like, oh my god, Lorraine, that's going to retire any day. And I went out and I got one. I was going to get another one, and it's still hanging around on the shelves. But the Queer Eye one, I keep forgetting about it. I do want it, but I don't think it's a high priority. Do you have it, Sarah?
I do. I was making sure I wasn't on mute, but I do have it, and I really wanted it when I first saw it. It's really cute. I really like the tiles inside of it. They have some really cute kitchen stuff. And also, I just like that it has all the extra little clothes that you can change the outfits on the people. I think it's really cute. And we actually watched the show too, so I'm definitely a fan. I feel like the characters in the set, they really look like really just like the people in the show, so it's really nice.
Yeah, Greg pointed out one cool thing on it, that one of the legs has high heels. So one of the people in it has high heels, which I thought was cool.
Oh, that's super cool. I didn't know that.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a good set. I do want to get it. I know nothing about it. Again, I don't, it's not, Queer Eye isn't really a program that I watch or anything like that. But as a Lego set, I can really appreciate it because it's a good narrative. When you look at the set and the parts they've used and stuff like that, I just think it's a good set. So
yeah, the show is pretty straightforward. It's a makeover show. So basically, the guys pick someone and they just help somebody like improve their life. They give them like new clothes and they teach them how to cook some recipes, and it's really nice. It's like a feel good program.
Yeah,
I've never watched it. I remember it was called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy years ago, and I'm not sure if we watched much of it or any of it. But I do need to say hello to some people who've dropped in. Peter Knight has dropped in, and I think someone related to Craig was in earlier on. Am I right?
Yeah, it was my brother.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the stream. Skyren's here as well. And as I said before, if I missed you, just say hello again and I will try and say hello to you. And don't forget, if you're just joining, hit the like button, take part in the poll. Let's see where we're at in the poll. The poll is interesting. I'll have a look at the poll in a second because I'll have to mute it because I didn't. I'll just have the echo for 1 second. There you go. Press that. And wait for the poll to come up. Nolik is here as well. Say hi.
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 Nolik.
Hi, Nolik.
Oh, you can't hear them. I forgot that. Sorry. There's no earwax in that, so don't worry about it.
Nolik.
Put it in your ear.
Hey.
Hi.
Nolik.
Hi.
Take 4 when he put it in his ear.
Look, you have to take
Nolik.
it. Oh, God help me.
Hi, Nolik.
If you stand in front of the camera, they can see you.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
How's
Nolik.
Fortnite?
Good.
Good. Are you winning?
Yeah.
What did you
Good
win?
to hear. Good to hear.
The Spider-Man skin I got on one of them is wins for me. I actually win on my 4th win.
You got a
Wow,
Spider-Man
you
skin?
win.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's cool, buddy. That's awesome.
I think Spider-Man is possibly BFAB's favorite superhero, if I'm not right.
Spider-Man? Yes, totally. Oh, I love Spider-Man.
Yeah. And look, say hi to Sarah, because we haven't seen Sarah for ages, have we?
Yeah.
And Mike.
Yeah, he said hi right away. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
And the little kitty cat.
Yeah.
Did you see the kitty cat already?
No.
I'll put the kitty cat onto the big screen.
I can see it now.
Yeah. The cat's name's Faraday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Faraday.
He's like me.
Faraday. He hears me. He's saying that. Where's that person? He's nice and mellow at the moment.
Finally, he was just attacking me 5 seconds ago. It really hurt.
Oh, no way.
Hi,
Danny.
Danny.
What's up, guys? How's it
Say
going?
hi to Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, No Leg.
Hi.
I heard you're winning in Fortnite and you have a Spider-Man skin, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, he's gone shy. Oh,
Aw.
I won't tell them you're gone shy. But, say hi to Greg as well.
No, like getting shy around Danny? What?
I know.
Wow.
Okay, we
I'd
all
say
get shy around Danny. Yeah.
Say hi to Craig as well. And Danny, we're good to see you. You haven't been the best. How are you feeling now?
Oh man, I'm feeling a lot better now. It was a really rough 2 weeks, and I'd say I'm still like recovering a little bit. But yeah, I was totally sick for 2 weeks, totally out of the game. But getting back to normal. I made some videos. I'm feeling happy, pumped, glad to be back in the bricks, back in the brick, like back in the hood.
Your family video was like adorable. That was a great video.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun making that one.
It was such a different video too. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Bye.
Bye, Nolik.
Take care,
Later.
Yeah, I appreciated your comment, BFAB.
Yeah, I don't comment on a lot of videos, but like, oh, that video's too good for me not to comment on.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, now that I have like I have even more minifigure parts now, so I could do like a part 2.
Dang.
Yeah, but no, it's good to see you back and about. And the one thing I really love, as I said before, are your reels. They're short, but they're so entertaining. Like the last reel you did was absolutely brilliant. But yeah, congrats. It was you were kind of dancing, yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, yesterday's one.
Was it?
I didn't post one yesterday, did I? I don't think so.
Was that not today then?
No, I don't think I've posted for a few days. I have no idea. Those I feel like are just so fun to just kind of like in the interim of life and the actual like Lego production part of it to just like, throw up a reel and whatever trending audio there is. I feel like that's the best time to do it. Oh, just me like walking through my house and kind of like that. Yeah, that.
That's pretty cool. Man, congratulations for hitting 5,000 followers
Thank you.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
wow,
and
that's
that's all
good.
thanks to
Awesome.
Instagram Reels too.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, if only I could go on YouTube as quickly because that was
Do you know what?
fast.
Danny, that's what myself and Greg were talking about last night. I can't remember if we were on air or off air talking about it, but with myself and Greg like making short videos, as in shorts, TikTok videos and reels. And there's a lot to do when you're making the video. A lot of the editing stuff is there. You don't have to leave the app. There's stickers. There's volume up, volume down. You can do voice, everything. And the reward is kind of instant in a way that sometimes it can be a bit heartbreaking if your video flops on YouTube, but like elsewhere it can do really, really, really well. Like you've one that's like 250,000 views as far as I remember.
Yeah. No,
dang, you're famous.
I don't know who's watching these things because like we have our Lego community, but then it's obviously getting outside of people who are just mainly interested in Lego for it to get that many views, because it's like multiple videos, like over 100K, 200K, and I'm like, what? These took me like 10 seconds to make, and then the ones that I actually like maybe put some effort into are like 40K. It's like, okay, whatever.
You have a bunch of creepy old men watching them, Danny.
I am a little concerned.
I've watched it a few times, yeah.
It's okay, Danny. It's all about the
You're not a creepy old man.
Well,
just for a second, just want to say, I don't know if I said hi to Ingrid. Hi, Ingrid Wynn. Minifig Nick is here. Everyone's saying hello to Nullig. He seems really tired. He just wanted to go today. So, hi Nullig, hi Nullig, hi Nullig.
He looked really sleepy, Si.
Yeah, he was rubbing his eye and he was tapping my arm.
He was up last night playing Fortnite. You know how Nullig is.
BFAB, do you anytime to come up to bed at 2 and he's playing Fortnite and it's like, let it turn it off. Slow Biker is also here. Oh yeah, obviously it's AT's life. My daughter, hi Katie, she's here. I didn't usually her friends drop in when she's on, so if you've dropped in, I missed you. Hello. We also have the wonderful Brandon, who is called Brick Hive on YouTube.
Brick Hive.
Brick Hive in the house. He's doing some really good streams lately. I'm enjoying the art ones because he's an artist, a talented guy, and yeah, good all-rounder. But yeah, Sarah, what about you and Reels? Have you ever gotten into the Reels thing?
Sorry, say again real quick.
Have you ever gotten into the Reels, making Reels?
No, I haven't. How do you even do that? Is that new?
It's Instagram thing.
Yeah, it's Instagram's comeback to TikTok. It's actually not been around that long, but I don't know. I kind of like the platform better than TikTok. Is that bad to say? Hot take.
No. Not bad to say.
Yeah, in terms of actually recording it, of course, it's super buggy and glitchy, probably more than TikTok. I don't really use it that much, but I don't know. Making it inside of Instagram is actually not too bad in terms of making the actual video.
So when you make your video, Danny, do you record it using Instagram or do you record a video and then upload it into Instagram?
I always wonder how people do this because sometimes their quality is so clear. I know they did it on a different camera. It depends what it is. If my face is in the shot, I want to use, I don't always, but I want to use Instagram to have the smooth skin filter because then you don't have to worry about makeup, lighting, and everything is just taken care of.
I can relate to that.
It's super convenient. Super convenient. But for the other shots, I found that it's a lot clearer if you just record it with your phone and then edit it in like a really simple to use InShot is actually the one I've been using. It's a lot better than putting it in Instagram to edit because it can get so glitchy. Like if you have more than a 10-second video and you try to put it in Instagram Reels to edit, it basically crashes.
Yeah, I always record them and then upload them.
That works better. I think so.
Yeah, that's why.
Like I'll have I was just gonna say I have the raw footage, and then when I want to add all the captions, stickers, whatever it might be, the overlays, then doing that in Instagram is really easy. But the actual like clipping of the footage together is like kind of glitchy.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to do a kind of a production like you put on, but I don't know if I'd have to do a test when I've got so many drafts, not giraffes, they're animals with long necks. I've got so many drafts in my TikTok and in my Reels, and I look at them going like, oh, it could be better. But I know if I put it out, people would be like, oh, that's really good, and I'd be like, oh, but it could be better. But I'm gonna have to practice loads because there's so many people out there doing Reels, and they're quite entertaining, and they look like they've taken as much time making that as a YouTube video.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Yes.
There are definitely, there are definitely some vids out there like that.
Yeah. What ones are you watching, Simon?
What reels are you watching?
Well, Danny looks like she puts a lot of work in. Emily looks like she puts a lot of work in.
I mean, I can tell Danny puts a lot. But I can
It's a
tell,
story.
Danny. I can tell Danny puts effort into reels, but like compared to a YouTube video, there's no way a reel takes as long as a YouTube
No,
video.
yeah.
YouTube videos comparing him to? Because if he's comparing him to mine, he's got a good point.
You know what reel that I saw that I knew could take probably a long time was Matt Elder's reel. Like when he did his little Sonic thing, that was a really strong reel shorts video or whatever. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like anything stop motion wise as well.
Yeah, some of those are really, really cool.
I will never break, even if you guys get 10 million followers each. I will never break and do reels or shorts. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
That means that we're doing them next week then.
Yeah, no, but why though? Because everybody I know who said I'll never do them, every one of them has done them. Action Flash, M&R, Mr. Beast. I don't know him, but Mr. Beast has done them. And then there's other people who've like set up a channel of shorts, and that's what they do as well. It's a product, and it's I mean, it does get a different audience, but I do have people who've come from reels who have become subscribers to the channel, like, and even from TikTok recently as well. So it's engagement as well. I think if some of the people are gone live, I think, like on YouTube, if something goes live in TikTok, I'll go and talk to them and to engage because I like what they do and stuff like that. But I think that's another way of.
And he's a stalker.
Have you ever seen like somebody go live on TikTok and they have like 1 million followers and they have like 8 people watching?
Yes, yeah, it happened the other day. There was a person. I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't want to embarrass them, but it was like 1.4 million followers, and there were 8 people watching, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" But also another thing with TikTok is there's so many. There's so many females over there that are trying to do a good job, and then there are weirdos in their chat just going, "Oh, hi, pretty. Oh, you look lovely," and you see this frustration.
I'll cut back on that. I thought it was just me being nice, So my bad.
You're just calling yourself BFAB or BFAB. It doesn't work. We know who you are. But it's true.
I was like, they're like, "Get away from me!"
Hey, baby. But they're over there in TikTok trying to do a good job building something, and they're just getting harassed. And it's like, come on. Like, I mean, over here, we would look after the people in our chat. We'd block, weirdos and stuff like that, or, give them a chance to say, hey, stop being a weirdo. But over there, I don't know if they just don't have...
What are you on about?
I think people just don't care. I think there's this like group of people that just don't, care, which is kind of unfortunate, Because, like, you'll see, like, there's a person that I used to watch on Twitch that built Lego, and she was so scared to stream because people would go in there and, like, harass her, like, say, stop doing like this, you slut, or this or that, and so she stopped streaming. So, yeah. And I always felt bad. So, yeah.
I mean, I think if you're anybody, whether you're male or female, you should have like some good moderators that you can trust, who will, who won't just, ban everybody they see, the way we used to be on M&R's live stream. But that used to be so much fun, like taking shots at people. But he got so many weirdos, and he's a dude. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not just girls. But yeah, I think you need a good moderator team. Yes, you do. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, moderator team is always handy. Aaron is here, and Aaron says, hi, everybody. When you do your live streams, Danny, lately, I've noticed your viewership has gone up loads, and I think that's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant because you deserve it. You do a really good stream, and you're entertaining, even when the T-falls are there. Even when the T-falls aren't, it's still an entertaining stream. Like the other day was really good. It was good fun.
Oh, why, thank you. Yeah, I feel like just with more practice, you kind of get the flow of things. And plus, I had some pretty good content to talk about with the Book of Boba. I'm loving that. Mm-hmm. And also the skill of building while you're also talking is definitely a skill that has to be developed, because you look down when you're building but then you can still talk even if you're not looking at the camera. So I was like, wow, I can actually multitask. This is impressive. So that's kind of an exciting thing for personal development.
It's a thing I admire. Yeah, it is a skill. It's something I admire because, you know, I feel conscious when I'm talking, and it's just me. I only happened to be once or twice. But Sarah has always streamed by herself and managed to chat, and she always does amazing streams. Like, you know, she's got a calming voice. The chat really opens up, and like, we've learned so many things about different people in the community from Sarah's live streams, everything from BFAB's real name to people's birthdays and you know, crazy stuff.
Oops.
I'm just lucky. I have a built-in co-host, so that helps so much. And honestly, like, even having somebody helping, it's still stressful. Like, I totally get what Danny's talking about. It really, I feel like sometimes a lot of pressure, especially starting to stream again. I'm like, oh gosh, am I doing everything good enough? Like, am I talking to people enough? And if you are looking at what you're doing building and you lose track of the chat, it's just definitely a skill for sure. And
I'm
just
glad you're back to streaming, Sarah.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice because I feel really like weird about it, but I'm really happy to do it and I want to do it more. I'm thinking about quitting my job in a couple months maybe so that I can do it more often.
Yeah, I think you do YouTube full time, especially if you're dedicated to it, especially with like your audience with streaming and stuff. I think you could do it.
Yeah. And I just really, I miss it a lot and I enjoy it. And I always intend to do more content and film more stuff. And then I'm just tired, you know, when you work a lot, you're just tired. And it makes me feel sad that I don't have the energy. Like, I am so blown away by some people in this community who work their regular jobs and they still put out the amount of content that they do. Like, Greg, you work a regular job. A lot of people do. And you guys are still just doing the regular streams, doing the content. And I'm just like, wow, they are incredible. Like, that's amazing to me.
Greg actually works for MI5. He's a spy, so he works kind of flexible hours. So
it's fairly flexible. Yeah, crime never stops. It's not a 9 to 5 job. Crime fighting, I'm afraid, especially espionage. So, you know, it's just where you put the energies. That's all. It's all about sacrificing one thing and not doing another. And I found as you get older in life, you learn to just do the things that you don't like, get them over and done with, and then move on to the, you know, do the stuff that you do like. It was a bit like, say, New Year's Day, for example. I did an 8-hour stream. Wasn't meant to. It was going to be just a few hours. That was all. And then the next day, I didn't touch any Lego whatsoever. I'd had a full day, full on everything I did, looked at, touched Lego. And then the next day, it was I was back to, like, you know, power washing the drive and all them those sort of things, you know. So the stuff that you have to kind of, it's just where you choose to kind of spend your time and things like that. But it's always time, energy, you know, and you could not be doing anything and you think to yourself, I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to film this video. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. And then you wake up and you just feel, you don't feel well or something like that. And it completely puts you out. But what I always try and do every week is move one step forward in the direction that I want to go with what I'm doing and stuff like that. And, you know, and for me, especially over the Christmas period, because it was like really, everyone over the Christmas period, I feel, is very, how can I put it, very poor on time, because you've got family commitments, friends, you're going to parties and all those sort of things. And when it came to doing Lego stuff, for me, it worked really well doing shorts and live streams. That was it. That was all I was doing. And it was just a nice kind of work-life balance kind of thing. And doing some reels as well in the meantime, and they are good fun. They're I find them quite comical, quite quirky, and I generally find myself giggling at them as well. So, you know, it's a good. Sarah, I think you should try them. Honestly, I think you'll start watching them, and after about 10 minutes, you'll think, oh, I like this. I like that one. It's quite funny. I could do something with that. And then you save the audio. And then you come back to them another time, and then you sort of think to yourself, "Oh, I can do this. I can do that." They're just quirky thing. That's all. And some people, I don't know. They're just really good. DANI, definitely watch DANI. She does some really cool stuff. And yeah, I'm for one. I'm really glad that you're back, Sarah, doing your thing. You know, when it works for you. And Danny, it's nice to see you back as well. Because I saw you stream a couple of weeks ago, Danny. I think it was it was last weekend. I was watching your stream. I was kind of lurking in the background, and I could still I still felt as though I could tell. Obviously, you've been ill, but I think you've been quite ill because you seem slightly. How can I put it? I could feel that you'd been ill, and I was rooting for you, Danny. I was rooting for you all the way through that. And you did. It was a wicked stream. It really was.
You're just saying that you could tell the other voice was deeper. She's like, "Hey, it's Danny."
It's like, "Hey guys," and my face is like all pale and white, like all the iron is drained out of my body.
Just pulled yourself out of a sarlacc pit. You know.
I just survived the belly of the beast. I'm back.
That'd be a good shirt, actually, wouldn't it? A good T-shirt. I survived the sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Boom, there we go.
I just want to say hi to
for that one now.
Say hi to Brickles. Brickles is here, and I saw somebody else. Oh, Ingrid's telling us that her husband is younger than her, and he's 90,000.
Ingrid, you know, it's not that he's young; it's his charisma. That's the reason.
Yeah, I think I've seen one or two of Sal's TikToks, but he has, and she's saying that he won't stream with her, or build Lego. So don't worry about it. Ingrid, you do a great job by yourself, and as you know, I always try and pop into your lives, and it's good. Katie is saying when I have low views and TikToks, I post controversial K-pop stuff to get the views back. Yeah, well, BFAB likes to post controversial.
Hey, that's a smart move. Good job, Katie.
Two peas in a pod. Yeah, exactly. Aaron says happy first year streaming. Thank you so much. It's over a year since the very, very first one. I think I did that in the summer of, not last year, before, whatever. But yeah, continuous, well, kind of continuous, not every single week, because there's been a few weeks where I didn't feel like it or just was sick or whatever. I cut the live. You did catch the live stream, exactly, and it's good to have you here. And don't forget, if you're joining, hit the like button, take part in the poll, because it's nearing 50-50. It was kind of like, I'll just buy the Lego anyway, but it's getting 50-50. So at the end of the poll, it's probably going to say 59-51, like it does sometimes. And if you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And everybody on the panel as well, you can check them out. They're all cool. They live stream, make great videos. Some of them do TikTok. Some of them actually are on Twitch as well, i.e. Craigster, who is up on the top right. And all the links are down below as far as I know. Yeah, they are. I put them all in this week. Sometimes I forget to, but they're all there now. Greg's replying to saying yes, Emily's are fun as well. Yeah, I mean, Emily was on with us before, and she admitted that there's a cringe factor, and she told us on air, so it's not a secret. She told us how she makes them, and you know, like some of us, we might not like anyone in the room when they're making a video or talking on camera, and we, for some reason, like I'm one, like if Lorraine came in now, I'd kind of like maybe quieten down or whatever, because I get a bit conscious. But I'm on YouTube and I shouldn't be like that, but it happens. Like Kurt Cobain didn't like the way his music was or anything. One of the biggest singers in the world from one of the biggest bands. But Emily was saying that when she was making one of her TikToks, she had to make sure Ross she couldn't see him, and she gave him a countdown, and when in his head when the countdown finished, he did his part. So it's mad the way different people who make videos or are on TV react when they're in front of people, like doing what they do in a room. Do you know what I mean?
I literally just told Mr. Starbricks this earlier because I told him I really want to make a bunch of videos, but he works from home and it's a very small apartment. And I feel like I never have any time alone to make videos, and I feel really self-conscious, and that sounds really weird and really stupid because I'm with him all the time, but I just feel like really weird, like filming myself and doing things when he's just like in this room. Like it just feels weird.
Oh, no, I have the same experience.
I feel like embarrassed, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I get that. Like my nephew will come up here and he'll be playing video games while I'm trying to do like an intro, and I'll like mess up my words, and I'm like so embarrassed, even though he's like 14.
Yes,
he's gonna like roast me for it.
I mean, like we're all a bit quirky. Yes, even Greg. Greg is like, "Hello, I'm not quirky." But here, we're all a bit quirky. But the thing is, like, we live with people who know we're quirky. Danny, your family know you're quirky. Lorraine and my family know I'm quirky.
Well, they do now.
Yeah, but they call me weird, so it's the same thing. But when they're in the room and we're doing when we're in the room doing our videos, we don't want to seem like that. And I just, in my head, it blows my mind because I'm an oddball at home. I talk to myself out loud in the kitchen when there's no one there, etc., etc. But if I want to make a video, I'd have to say to Lorraine, I'm just gonna make a video, and it's gonna get out. You know, I thought it's just weird, isn't it? I mean, BFAB, you make your videos on your own in a closet.
I've done it before in a closet. I haven't done that recently. Usually I just tell my family members to get out of there and shut up for like an hour. I'm like, guys, shut up for an hour. Like, stop, why? And like, if you guys don't stop talking, then I'll annoy the crap out of you at 2 a.m. And they're like, okay. So, yeah. It usually works effectively. Or just like record videos when they're not there, which is even better, which I did that earlier today. Recorded a bunch of audio when, because no one's here right now, so.
I just want to say hi to Travis. Hey, Travis. Says, hey, hello, Brick people. What about vlogs? How do you guys feel about doing vlogs? Because I've been trying to get into vlogs a little bit more, but again, I had the problem in the car the other day. Camera in my face, Lorraine sitting beside me, and I was trying to do an intro, and I was like, I don't know, my face went all red. It was, you know what I mean? In shops, it's just as hard because every time I try and do a vlog in a shop, I get someone just comes over, they stand beside me, and I'm like, blah, 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 and like they're just standing there. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm over in the male G-string section and it was empty. And now there's loads of people over here. That was just to make the video, by the way, not to look at anything.
Oh, hey, I don't blame you. You got to do what you got to do.
Kids, kids.
The store people don't bother me. Like making videos of myself in a store around strangers, I don't care. I'm like, they're a stranger. And especially here, I'm in another country and people are just going to think I'm a weird American doing weird stuff anyways. Yeah. But I did have a great idea. Like when I went to visit my family for Christmas time, we were there for several weeks and I was like, oh man, this is going to be amazing. It's my chance to make like a Lego store vlog and we're going to do this and we're going to vlog this. And then I felt really weird around my family and I was just like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this at all. Like it's weirder for me to do it around people I know than people I don't know.
Maybe I should get into that frame of mind.
Sorry, I'm the same. I'm the same here as I am when I'm at work. And I thought, oh, maybe I would be more self-conscious when I did my vlog on came out earlier on, folks. But because I think there were just like-minded people in that Lego store, and then you had the likes of sort of Matt, Victoria, Red Carnage, and all that lot. I just stayed. It was just me. I didn't kind of go in myself or anything like that. I was just me. So I was all right with it, and my family, what I'm like. So for me, it's just me. But I'm not self-conscious at all, to be honest, and that benefits me in that respect. But you know what I mean? No, but the thing is, once you get through that, like you look at when I first started London Calling, I was much more reserved, and then I kind of grew into being more me, and kind of opening up, and it's a thing. You just got to work at it, Sarah. That's all it is. It really is. And even when I did like the outro to the vlog as well, in front of everyone, it was just one take, boom, that was it. It was whatever it was going to be, because that's the idea with vlogs, isn't it? You do it once, that's it, and then that's it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things you got to work through. And also as well, the benefit of having a cabin down the bottom of the garden means I can retake stuff as many times as I want, and I can shout as loud as I want. No one's gonna hear me. So every now and again, you get like an expletive coming out of the cabin of me when I've done something wrong, or something like that. Yeah, it is. But it's all part of the learning curve, isn't it?
It's just really weird. My family already knows I'm weird, but even so, I still just feel like I don't know why it's like terrifying to me for them to just like see me be a weirdo on camera and be like judging me. I don't know why. I'm just like, oh man, they're gonna think I'm a really weird weirdo.
Yeah. I am an extrovert, Brickpix. I really am. And equally though, I like to be quiet. I like it. I like times where you're in a dark room, you got a sofa, put the lamp on and do some reading and be yourself. It's a nice balance. It depends. I do like the quietness as well, but yeah, it's I it's really. I think it'd be quite odd one day when it's like, say, you, me, Tech, a few, whoever, are all together, just to sort of see how we all are. And I just like having a laugh all the time. Really, I'm just big and silly. That's it, really. But fun, I don't hurt anyone or anything like that. I'm not horrible. But it's just fun. I just want to have a good life, really, folks. That's all I want.
Yeah, you have to live for the moment. I just want to say, Slowlania said Lorraine gets nervous every time Sai winks at her and says he's off to make a video. Yeah, that's true, actually. Hey, Tripanunion, good to see you.
Euphemism, Sai.
Exactly, yeah. Ozzy Adam Bricks is here. Good to see you, dude. And we have everyone say hello to Ozzy Adam. Get there you go. Kerry's saying, so Greg, you're a rare Lego extrovert. I sometimes I think of myself as an introvert, but Lorraine says I'm an extrovert, so I just believe whatever Lorraine tells me anyway. Echo Bricks is here. Hey, Echo, good to see you. And Axel's saying, we want to hear the screams. We enjoy seeing you fail. That's what blooper reels are for. And occasionally you see blooper reels. Greg made a blooper reel last year. Didn't you? You did, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? When I'm doing a vlog or anything like that, I'll do a blooper. I could have done one. I could have had an extra one, actually. Maybe I should have. It was sometimes, when sometimes you're thinking and you're thinking of the words, and like every now and again I'm like that. And I did that for about I don't know, 5 seconds or something like that. And I listened to it back. I sounded really funny. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just put that in there. But I put a couple of other ones in there. I was trying to keep it under 20 minutes. It ended up being 21 minutes, the vlog. But it was full of, I could have put, there was so much good content for that I lobbed half of it out anyway. But because I had that opportunity with everyone their side, it was a real, I can't remember seeing a video where we see 5 different, well-known people in the community doing a Lego haul in one video, and it was funny as well. It was fun. So, I love it, and that's the beauty with vlogs. You never know really what's going to happen. Have a structure, have some sort of idea, talk about nonsense while you're getting from A to B and all that sort of thing. But you never really know how it's going to go, especially when it's a live stream. You never know what's really going to happen. You never know what we're going to be talking about. You never know how it's going to end. You never know how you're going to feel afterwards. But you always come back to it and stoke the fire and then get going again on another stream. It's all part and parcel of the fun, isn't it?
True. I mean, Carrie agrees. She says, after our live streams, as an extrovert, I'm always buzzing, can't go to bed because of it. Whereas Ian, as an introvert, can't go to bed because he needs to sit and recover from all the noise.
I tell you what, right? I thought about this before when people said introverts, extroverts, and stuff like that. And I tell you, for me, the definition of an extrovert is when I'm in a room with people, I feed off their energy as an extrovert. As an introvert, you won't. You'll find it very draining to be in a room full of people. And I think that's kind of, for me, is how you work out if you're an introvert or an extrovert or anything like that.
When I'm in a room with people, I feed off their blood, and they always feel drained after being in a room with me.
Well, there you go, mate. You're a vampire.
A vampire,
yeah. I was going to say, I don't think that's an extrovert anymore, or an introvert.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about vampires. Anyway, here's Lorraine's reply to Snowlania. So if you didn't see it, you've missed it. I'm not reading it out, by the way, Lorraine, you nutbag. The Really Fake Who says, I saw something about it being possible to be an extroverted introvert. Oh my God, that's deep. I've been told that's me. Is it? I have to look that up. I don't know.
I'd like to know what BFAB thinks he is.
BFAB, what are you?
It depends the environment that I'm in, right? So like around you guys, I can be high energy, extroverted, but in real life, I'm extremely awkward. Unless I know you, right? Like, I remember the first time I went to Brickworld Chicago, I was so, nervous. I locked myself in my car for, 3 hours. Wouldn't leave my car after being at the convention, so. But once I know people, I talk a lot. But, if I'm around new people, I'm very socially awkward, so.
Yeah.
I'm also really shy around people, and it's funny because people always think that I'm an extrovert. They always think I'm a major extrovert, and I'm really not at all. I'm super introverted, but I'm very outgoing and very friendly and bubbly. So people always think I'm an extrovert.
Yeah. and honestly, folks, if you want to be an extrovert, then fake it until you make it. I say.
And Greg has a 6-part masterclass on how to be an expert introvert and do one-take vlogs. Perfect every time.
I should do that, shouldn't I? Do a part. Thanks, Danny. I'll credit you that.
Yeah. So say hi to Open Build Repeat, who is here as well. And I've found when I was talking to some people who on YouTube, they don't show their face. They have an avatar like BFAB. But then, like, say with let's say with Rogue and Ninja with the Bricks, when I saw their faces, like afterwards, after the streams, it's like meeting a brand new person, and I kind of didn't get shy. It's kind of like hi, how's it going? And I felt like I was meeting someone new. Do you know what I mean? Because I hadn't seen their faces before. And even
was you disappointed?
Was another one. No, good-looking people. So you can't go wrong there. But like, I mean, we've all seen BFAB's face, but I think if I was talking to BFAB face to face, it would be kind of that way again. Kind of feel like I'm meeting somebody new for the first time. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, for me, it's like everyone sees my face, but I mean, it's all over social media. It's in my pictures, but like, I don't turn on my camera and just talk, Because for me, it's kind of just awkward, So
yeah, like if you're in a call or something with, say, Ryan and Justin or somebody, would you turn on your camera, or would you still do what you're doing now?
No, I still wouldn't turn on my camera. I just don't know why. It's just kind of weird for me because, like, I always feel like I'm vulnerable if I have my camera on. That being said, both Just Too Good and Ryan, they've seen my face. We've talked in person. We've hung out in person. So it's not like I'm like, I never want anyone to see my face. But it's like, it's just weird having a camera on and just like talking. And like for me, I feel like I'd have to have the lighting a certain way and this, a certain, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a photo. Sorry.
No, I was going to say Justin ditched the mask, and I know that took a lot of debating. Should I do it? Should I? I think his dad pushed him towards it. Said, "Listen, you should do it if you're going to make it on YouTube. You should show your face." And he did it, and I don't think he's looked back. Emily is here. Hey, Emily. She says, "I'm a total introvert. I need social interaction, but in small amounts." Now, I never would have thought she was an introvert. I would have thought extrovert out there, but
especially with those dancing TikToks.
Yeah. Well, I suppose she's doing it on her own in her own room where she's safe and no one is looking, and then you put it out on the internet and you forget about it.
Yeah.
See, I don't have the balls to jump around the room like that. I'd love to make those kind of TikToks.
You've definitely got balls, but not to
I know. As Lorraine said earlier on, there's a website you can see them. Yeah. But stop. You always make me say bad things, rude things. Naughty man. So Danny is saying hi to Emily, and Axel Plate says there are streamers and LEGO streamers who admit doing streams helps them with being an introvert. And I mean, someone like Greg, I think, might be one of the few people who kind of breaks the mold, I think, because I can imagine Greg talking at a meeting someday and Zoom calls, and then coming on onto any part of the internet and just having a chat. And what do you class yourself like? Actually, I'm an extrovert and this is all me. Or are there any times you feel a little bit conscious, Greg?
No, I never feel conscious about anything.
Really?
Not about me, no, because at work, basically, at work, they kind of, my manager says, how can I put it, over optimistic. So that's how they kind of see me. So in a team, I'm the one always gearing people up, G'ing them up. Come on, this, being the kind of the leader thing. But I just want to look, even if I'm rubbish at something, and at least bring energy into it. Do you know what I mean? There's doing something, and I just try and do the best I can at everything, and I just want to give it as much energy as possible. Then hopefully that helps me sleep. I hate going to bed if I'm full of energy. That is an issue. So trying to wind yourself down a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one because I like to know how something like the Brick Pods, how they've felt, because it was only a couple of months ago, wasn't it? and all you would ever see is their red arms. They're very red arms. I always maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a filter that Carrie was using, but we always used to then see them after the streams in the green rooms. Yeah, and then I kind of felt we had a better connection, and then I feel as though we got a better connection now when they're doing their live streams on Sunday, because their streams on a Sunday are really good fun. Really interactive, it all feels very family. I like it, I really do. So yeah, I don't know, I think you grow as well. You're continuously growing at something, at things, and I honestly think when it comes to doing live streams, when it comes to being sort of happy in yourself and things like that, I mean, maybe that's just the thing about getting older. So I'm just happy in my skin now. I realized I am what I am, and that's it. I haven't got to prove myself anymore, especially not at my age anyway. So I kind of,
it's a lot of skin.
Yeah, it is a lot of skin, believe me. A lot of bang for your buck. For me, folks, it really is. But do you know what? You just kind of, do you know what? If I was self-conscious, right, I would see that as such a blooming barrier that I need to work through to get through to then go on to do other things. And there's always barriers, folks. There really is. There's always going to be barriers stopping you or making you feel a bit about doing something. And do you know what? Just go for it. That's all I ever want to do. Is just go for it and be kind. That's it, really.
Exactly. Craig, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Now you make videos. You're on Twitch. You're on here with us every Thursday. You're stream with Greg on a regular basis as well. So, but would you class yourself as an introvert or an extrovert, or shy, or what?
Neither. I'm just quite happy. I'm very much like Greg. I'm quite comfortable in my own skin, and I don't really give a shit anymore, to be fair.
You're right. I think, yeah, you have to think like that.
You do. I might not have mentioned this on the stream ever before, but I've certainly mentioned it around the house to the family, so if they are watching, they're going to groan. But when you nearly die, it does put a bit of, thought into that. You need to just get on with life and not worry about shit so much.
As someone who has nearly died, I can confirm I still haven't learned anything. I don't even know what I'm getting at. Okay, continue.
But you do, though. Honestly, you realize
spend more time with me, BFAB.
Balance, being happy, choosing to be happy as well. I mean, life isn't always a bed of roses, but you can actually, at least I can anyway, choose. If I wake up and I think I'm going to be really grumpy today, I'll be grumpy. But I don't choose to be grumpy. I choose to want to be happy. I try and find the good in anything, even if it's a mundane thing. I was out this morning, yesterday morning. Well, I was out this morning as well, but anyway, I was out yesterday and I was walking around the garden with just a cup of tea in the morning with my Lego set, and it was 7 o'clock. The sun was just coming up over the valley and it was beautiful. And I just randomly just started talking about yesterday's backlog side. That's all it was. But it was such a lovely half an hour just sitting down in the garden. It was freezing cold. It was like -3 here, and I was just having a cup of tea, just watching the sun come up. It was a beautiful moment, and it just set me off on the right path for the rest of the day. It really did.
I'm not like you in that bit then. I don't like looking for positives and stuff. I don't like to think like that. I like to just I like to have a good moan there. I enjoy a good moan. That's a right soul cleanser.
Craig, I don't realize it when I'm doing it, but I love a good moan as well. Yeah. And it's not till Lorraine tells me to shut the F up, I'll go, oh God, I'm like moaning about something again. You're always moaning, but I'm not always moaning. But I don't know. It's just like
I get it from Steph. Get off your soapbox. I'm not watching the news with you anymore.
Oh, don't talk to me. I'm always pausing it I'm commenting. Lorraine, do you hear that? Blah, blah. She's like, just press play.
Just like me.
But I'm the opposite. I'm the same as you, Greg. But in the opposite time of the day, I love to have a coffee or tea at night when it's a clear sky. Just look at the stars and see what shit's going on up there. Like, you see shooting stars when you're not supposed to. And I always thought you could see. I'm not going to get UFO-y, so don't start, Lorraine. She's going to be, the X-Files again. But I've seen things up there moving, and I just thought they were satellites, but stationary stars, and then they just move away. I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's go over to
stationary stars. Something,
but they move.
I like where that was going. I kind of like that.
He's in the wrong country, and he wants to be somewhere in America, Texas, somewhere.
But I've been looking randomly, and then the next thing, the star will just go off. Not a shooting star, and I always thought that must be a satellite, but I didn't know you can't just drive satellites around space. It doesn't work. But yeah. Honestly, nothing better. Go out if it's clear sky tonight. Go out and just spend about half an hour looking at the stars until you get dizzy.
Well, it's really cool. If you actually just look up at the stars, you'll actually be able to see all the satellites that do go by in the lower atmosphere. And I have this really cool app, Skyview, and you point it up. It's like augmented reality, so that you can actually map out where the constellations are. It will also show you where the different satellites are and planets and their trajectories and that kind of thing. So,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm really definitely going to check that out because I love all that kind of thing, Danny. In the summertime when down here, actually just next door, I get a big TV out. And last year it was a film I'd always wanted to watch, Under the Stars, and it's the best film, honestly, the best experience I've ever had under the stars watching a movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where it's pitch black and you just got these beautiful bright lights going around, and the constellation is wonderful. It really is, and you can see loads of planets anyway with the naked eye. I'm definitely going to check out that app.
I thought Kerry from Brickapix had keyboard Tourette's for a minute because she was talking about undercrackers, knickers.
What's an undercracker?
Yeah, no, it's underwear. It doesn't sound formal to us. I can see why saying underwear, like undergarment, sounds formal.
Hilarious.
Underwear.
That sounds phenomenal.
Just what you wear under. It's literally underwear.
Just
it's kind of weird.
Just underwear. So you have pants, because we call like pants as in like Y fronts. We call them pants.
No. Y fronts are very specific underwear, so.
But they're not boxer shorts. So what are pants then?
Briefs. Like I wear briefs. I don't wear Y fronts.
Briefs would be like what old people wear, like like diapers essentially. It's like you're borderlining boxers and diapers. That's what briefs are.
If I could get away wearing diapers, I would.
Nothing wrong with diapers. Very comfy.
Very convenient as well.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about Y fronts. The only thing about Y fronts is the quick access.
Yeah, but also it always falls out of them, doesn't it? That's what I used to find. Anyway.
Get a bit of a draft in it, yeah.
So that Sky app is really cool. I recommend you guys checking out the Sky app free, or you can get the paid version. And also, while we're advertising, Greg's going to have a masterclass for professional speaking. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And what subjects not to talk about.
Yes, exactly. And as Danny saved the conversation, Kerry brings it back with pants are pants and budgie smugglers.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yes, exactly. But the other thing I wanted to talk about as well were the new gift for purchases that are coming in this year. Did you guys see any of those?
Oh, I've not actually.
We have some pictures on, well, they're still there actually, on promo bricks. Some of them look good. Some of them, I think we've seen most of them anyway. One was a Monkey Kid one where he's kind of underwater. I have a feeling they might bump into the Ninjago team underwater. And then there was the smaller version of the Butthole Tiger. But the other thing I did see on promo bricks were the new minifigures, the new CMFs that are coming. And they look pretty cool. BFAB, you probably saw them if you're still here.
I'm still here.
Did you see the new CMF minifigures?
The Build a Minifig ones?
I think they are they're from the Build a. It's the one looks like a kind of a donut and it's a kind of a triangle shape. There's a new light blue brick.
Oh yeah, I think I saw them. Yeah.
Are they from CMFs or are they from? No, they must be from the Build a Minifig.
I think they're from Build a Minifig.
The minifigure talks all got way out of whack on it. That people are saying the two of the set numbers that were listed are the boxes of the minifigures. So now everyone's gone and sulked that they might not be getting 4 minifigures this year, 4 series.
Good. That's another thing I miss out on all the time because we don't have building minifigure walls because we don't have Lego stores. But I wasn't sure if they were I wasn't sure if they were CMF.
Yeah. You can order them on Bricks and Pieces soon. They're going to add that to the Lego website.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to build a mini stuff on Lego's website.
And wait 12 weeks to get it.
I don't care. I'll be able to get them. Yeah. Okay, first of all, hi, Cliff. How's it going? Good to see you, dude. And this is another good conversation that Mike has started. Anyone get the Lego coins? The return of the coins.
No.
Danny, you did?
I got them all. And the issue that everyone's having is trying to find something that they want that's actually in stock to be able to place a Lego order to get the VIP redeemable, and that you can only use one redeemable code per order. And I know that free shipping, the threshold is a little bit different in each country. For the US, it's $35. There's only like one set that was actually in stock that I wanted that was over that threshold to get free shipping. So by the time you put something into your cart, like if you wanted to get a keychain or like a $20 set, then you're basically paying an extra, just, $5 for the shipping, but it feels like you're paying $5 in addition for that VIP coin if you don't get free shipping. That's what it feels like.
I just have you on the big screen because the caption is quite funny.
God, Lego are good at getting the money out of all these suckers.
Yeah. Boom. In your face, everybody. Craig, what were you saying?
Said Lego are so good at getting money out of all you suckers.
Normally I'd be on top of something like that, but I saw the quality that Brick Hive kept getting, and I was a bit worried. And then I only wanted one or two, and then I thought to myself, if I only get the one or two, I'm going to want them all. And as Danny said, it's hard to try and, for me, it's kind of hard to justify something that I want, not something that I really, really want.
They're just coins. I don't get it. I'm lost on that.
But they're collectible. They're collectible.
And you can't build with it. What's the point?
People are selling them for like $40 to $50 a piece, like pretty easily on the aftermarket. So you'll get,
that just tells
with
you
that amount of
morons
points.
are buying them.
Oh, I sold mine. I didn't keep them.
A lot of people out there do that. So a lot of people don't have enough VI points to even redeem to get the coins right now. So
just complain to Lego customer service. Seems to get them given you. Even when you say I don't want any, they gave me another 1,600.
Really?
All right. Well.
Mental.
Yeah.
I specifically said, don't give me any more VIP points. So what do? Give me a load more VIP points. If everyone out there says they don't want them, you probably get them.
Do you know what they're handy for? I redeemed some of them for a really cool Spider-Man print. So it's not quite an A4 size, but it's really nice because I like Spider-Man, I like Marvel and stuff. So it was really nice to get this. I think it was 450 VIP points, and so I just grabbed it. Limited edition. I know you could just photocopy it, but like it has a stamp on it and everything. But yeah, what about Mike and Sarah? Mike, are you into the coins?
Oh yeah, definitely. So we were still missing some of them from before when they were coming out. We were still missing the pirate coin and the castle one
and the
octan one. So we were missing a bunch. So we were really excited when they came back up, and we got all the ones that we were missing, and the holder too, the little case.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And since they had the Monkey Kid promo, and we're trying to go after all the Monkey Kid stuff, we gave Lego their money already, and it should all be here tomorrow. I hope.
Yay!
Yay!
See how these points are.
I didn't know that holder existed until I saw again Hive with it. And they look really nice in that holder, don't they?
He's got a really nice big room, though. I need to stick him in. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Lego sent me 3 of those, those covers.
Really?
Yeah, because I asked them for a single one because one turned up and it was like scratched to high heaven. And they said, well, we're really sorry. We'll make up for it. We'll send you the long one. I said, well, I don't really want them because... I don't have all 5 of them, however many it is. And they ended up, for some reason or other, they sent me 3. And they were all selling on eBay for like 100 to 120 pounds.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
Greg, Axel Plate says, got them all twice. It's sell them on eBay, make money. Danny asked, how much did you make? About $200, which probably sounds a bit right, to be honest. Carrie is off her nut. She's saying Zigga Zigga, which apparently is she is doing a duet with me in the Spice Girls classics.
I think it's Japanese for cigar, because Carrie, believe it or not, actually speaks Japanese.
I thought you were going to say she smokes cigars. I said, Greg, stop.
I could imagine she does, funny enough.
I'll do an impression of her smoking a cigar and talking then.
I know. How can I put this? I was gearing up then for it. You caught me then. Carrie would be like, I don't know. I was going to try and do a Carrie mixed with Columbo.
Well, I take you off the big screen
cigar,
then.
Didn't he? It smoked cigar. It'd be like, I don't know. Let's say O'Connor. He turns my guts. How about that?
I thought you were going to sing the Spice Girls in Carrie's voice.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
brilliant.
yeah, all right, I'll do that then. I'll do that. Was it tell me what I want, what I really, really want?
Yeah.
So tell me what I want, what I really, really want. Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna.
Oh my god. And again, Carrie, I'm not taking part, I'm just facilitating this time.
Ian's come back into the room. Why are you singing?
Ian, come in.
No.
Ian's upstairs. Can you keep it down there, please, Carrie?
You're so naughty. So Red Carnage like that. He's laughing his head off. Oh God, help me. How do I follow that?
That's why she's got a gravelly voice, because she smokes 10 cigars a day from Cuba.
God, if them two meet in real life, it's going to be funny, isn't it? Now that'll be.
Oh yeah. She will punch the kneecaps off him. Because she's only small.
I don't think she will. I think she'll try and do and talking and get him to say it next to her.
Yeah. You should go and say it next to
me
her.
do a podcast with her talking in that voice. Hello, Carrie. How you doing? I'm all right, Carrie. How you doing? I'm all right. Do you like Lego? Yeah, I love Lego. I do. Even my husband likes it.
It's the alternative podcast.
Eating boiled eggs.
The Queen Vic podcast.
Yeah. I used to love Columbo. Didn't you guys used to watch Columbo? Yeah, about my wife.
I used to watch him, yeah.
Yeah, about my he always knew when he knew the murderer, because he keep going back asking questions. Oh yeah, another thing about my wife.
Yeah, we never saw his wife. Sure, we didn't.
I know, that's the thing. You never
was
did.
the thing, yeah. Stud Sidious is here. He is saying, "My parts with you." It is something here now. I can't see that now. Cold. It's cold here now. Perfect indoor mock building. Well, he's a really good mock builder. I don't think many people actually realize that.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's starting to put some more photos out there, so that is that's one to watch. And he is doing a lot of kind of Boba Fett kind of stuff as well. Tim is here as well. Hey Tim, how's it going? He thinks it's Frank Butcher.
Frank Butcher, yeah, well that is partly who that's based on. I think honestly, if I meet Carrie, I'm going to buy her a diamond jumper.
Oh God!
That's what Frank Butcher used to wear.
Oh, Pat, come on,
Pat, it's only a baby, Pat.
Carrie says the one thing is it's starting to sound not right to me. Yeah, Danny is right. Hit that like button to support Greg's masterclass.
I could do a masterclass in impersonations of East End gangsters.
He can do everybody on the panel, but they'll all end up sounding like Grant Mitchell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What would Craig sound like?
Well, Craig, I don't know.
How did I
probably have to know
you were going to do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's getting wild.
I'll put something in the private chat.
I do Craig. Craig, I think, has got quite a high voice. He'd be like, "Hey up, Chuck, how's it going? Hey up, Si." I love being on this ass stream with that O'Connor.
That's what you need to say it in my accent in the private chat.
In the private chat. All right.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
I know what that means.
All right. Is it rude? It's not rude, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Too smoke, mate. No smoking around here.
That was Frank Spencer.
I couldn't switch the vocals in time.
You're smirking.
I was going to say Dick McPartland or something. He sounded like. Yeah.
No.
You got to do that if you're doing
it. Yeah.
What's that?
Which one is Ant?
The Klingon there.
Is Ant the small one or the tall?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Lorraine told me that. But no, Ant and Deck, they always stand on the same. So Ant is the one on the left, and Deck is the one on the right.
Deck's the
so it would be Deck McPartland, not Ant. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Carrie. Carrie, we might meet if you go to the London Brick Festival on February the 14th. That could be a thing, folks. It could be a thing. You should also as well. I'd like to say if you do go to it, Carrie, you should do like a podcast from there or something like that. Get some sound bites.
Live podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, your cat's very active, Sarah.
What's that?
I love your cat. Your cat. He's very active out there, isn't he? I like him.
My goodness. He's like 8 or 9 months old now, and he's still just completely wild.
But look at the size.
Wild. It's crazy.
He's a big guy.
Showing out now again, though, for a little minute.
How does he get on with Mike?
Yeah, he likes Mike a lot. I think he likes Mike more than me.
Oh, I'm around more. He lets me pick him up more, but he can be quite the demon mode sometimes. Yeah. It looks nice, but we have plenty of scars to prove that he is hungry for human flesh.
He's a jerk. I'm serious. He's a major jerk. He's a boy. So my other cat was a girl, and girls are, I don't know, girls are nicer.
Girls are sweeter, yeah.
He's mean. Yeah. He's really mean to me sometimes.
If you love him when he's doing
treat him mean, keep him keen, Sarah. You know how it goes. I said, treat him mean, keep him keen. You know how it goes.
True.
Mike, how have you been getting on lately?
How do you mean? In what way?
In life, in love, in work, in everything.
Love?
Like how you've been getting on the train.
Keep getting that, Sai.
What do you know, Sai?
I'm not asking for intimate details. Help.
No, life is good. You know, my job is, I took some time off work to go with Sarah to the US, so that was good. But back in the grind, just working.
He said grind, not me. He said grind. I didn't say anything. But come here, Sarah, tell us, because I don't think we got to find out everything about your US trip. Did you get your Lego suitcase back?
I did, yeah. So it was actually all our suitcases that were missing. So everything, like all the Christmas presents, all the Lego I had at my family's house, everything. And when we got off the plane, it was already like a really horrible trip so far. Like anything that could go wrong went wrong. We didn't have an appointment to get the COVID test leaving. So we were like struggling last minute to find somewhere to get that done. And then we had to go line up at, I don't know, like the facility where people go. And it was like a line all the way around the whole building. So that was a whole ordeal. And then we got off the plane finally after a horrible, horrible flight. And then our suitcases were just not there. And I was like, what? I'm such a baby. Like, I'm very sensitive. So when it happened, I was just like crying a little bit. I felt embarrassed, but we were standing and talking to the lady. And I'm just like, what do we do? We had to fill out this paper. I'm just like tearing up, the tears like rolling down. And I'm just like, no, not my stuff, my Lego.
But we got it the next day. They brought it.
Yeah, it was fine.
They drove it out here and it turned all fine. I just had to lug 200 pounds up the 4 flights of stairs, but all the Lego is safe.
Oh, man.
Nervous though. Like, I mean, and especially the way the airport does it, they have somebody else like take your bags and then some random person brings it to you in a van. Like, I would be so nervous that they were going to open up my stuff and take things out. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
So horrible.
Yeah.
But it all turned out okay, so it's all good now.
Your parents, they don't live anywhere near where Danny lives. Are you guys from the same place?
Indiana.
And Danny's from Indiana. Where are your parents from, Sarah?
Well, it's kind of complicated because my family's originally from Ohio, so that is very close to Indiana. But I visit my parents in Florida because that's where they live now.
Nice.
I'm not from Florida. I lay no claim to Florida, but that's where my parents are. So that's where I have to go to visit with my immediate family.
Florida's great. I love Florida. I can't wait to go back. It's freezing up here. I'd like to get some sunshine.
I can see that.
I did enjoy the warmer weather, but Florida is not my favorite place. Like where they live is really has a lot of traffic. Yeah, and it was actually really weird this time going back to the US, honestly. Normally I feel like I've gone home, and this was the first trip that I took where I felt more like I was coming home. When I came back here, I was like, oh, I'm home again. And I was like, wait, this is weird. Like it was really, everything felt so big and overwhelming in the US, and I wasn't really used to it.
Assimilate.
Yeah. It was weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're quite outdoorsy, Danny, so you probably do miss getting out and about. Have you been out and about much, or is it just too cold?
No, like with being sick on top of it being cold outside, I like have not left my house. Which I do love it here. I do love it in here. I've been working from home this week mostly, and so I have definitely enjoyed being here. But compared to like being out on the lake every single day in the summer, or at least running, like I haven't gone for a run for a long time. Yeah, I'm definitely suffering the cabin fever feeling a little bit. Need to get out.
Yeah. So let me be a little bit nosy, because you did mention it in your reel. Was it your reel or was it in the video? That you have your upstairs level where you are now.
Yeah.
And then the next level down is your apartment. So is it kind of an annex in the house, or
an annex?
How are you so lucky to have an apartment in your house?
Yo, this is a real question though that I'm still asking myself, because my apartment is attached to my parents' house. It's like really all just one house, but it's a separate space because it has its own bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living area. So you could rent it out. Essentially, they're renting it to me. Right. And then that's over a 2-car garage. So like you would build something over a 2-car garage, that's like your dimensions and stuff. So now you know exactly how big my room is. But then in between the 2-car garages, there's what we call a landing. And so there's a landing, a lobby, and a 3rd floor tower. So I'm in the 3rd floor tower with my Lego, and the lower
like
level, which is I am the princess. I'm very much princess of this family. And this lower level is not used for anything. It's literally just the loading zone where you're just walking through to go where you actually want to go. And so I'm all about optimizing spaces and using what we have and trying to fit it in and like be able to really create a lifestyle around it. We've never really gotten to do that before. So I had some plans to actually get to put something useful down there. I wasn't initially thinking Lego, but then I'm like, yeah, we really need to like expand this Lego room because so many people come up here. Literally anytime my nieces and nephews come over, this is always where they end up. And it'd be nice if we could either, it's 2 floors, so it's not like they're really gonna go down there more, but at least if all of the Lego pieces like right now that I currently have out spread all over this bench, if those could at least be like downstairs or something, where I have a more dedicated space to build an additional display space, then there is a little bit more space that opens up so that when the nephews and nieces do come here, like it just feels a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word? Just less hazardous.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's brilliant. Like it's really cool. I think it's like what most people would like to have, like that extra bit of space, a display, somewhere to build and stream, somewhere that okay, just not a playroom, but just go and play in there kind of thing. But yeah, no, a lot of people I'd say were wondering the same thing. I know Moments of Magic is saying, oh, LEGODANIBOB, I was wondering about your apartment after watching your video. I was like, are you just going to leave your Lego out where everyone can get to them?
Yep.
And maybe the landing part, maybe they're talking about there because you've got so much space and you've got great ideas. I'd be worried about the windows, just the sun hitting the Lego though.
Yeah, fortunately up here we have blinds, so there's no sunlight that comes through, and there's only just one window below that's a little bit higher up. So the way the sun comes in, which it comes in from the east over in that direction and then sets there, there won't actually be any sunlight that would hit the wall that I want to put the Lego on display. So that's kind of nice how that works out too.
Yeah. It's good. Just want to say hi to Trevor who dropped in. Hi, Trevor Baker, and Axel Plate. I think I met Axel on Danny's stream originally, and Axel is in the Netherlands and was trying to figure out what the Dutch connection was. So Axel's in the Netherlands, and Sarah and Mike are filling Axel in there. Poor Axel can't get to a store at all over there, as far as I know. But you made a good point. Now, I always talk about boxes. I keep all my boxes as well, and I know that you have your art wall. I'll just read this out really quickly as well, because Scalador is here. Scalador, how's it going, dude? Haven't seen you in ages. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I hope you're well, and Happy New Year. Good to see you, dude. But yeah, you've got your Lego box art wall, and the point you made was people sat down and designed these, and they made them look really nice and everything, and it's nice to show them off. That's why I keep boxes, because I the exact same frame of mind as you.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like it.
Yeah. I love
and
them.
It's been kind of a puzzle because sometimes if I have another box that I've built the set for and I want to add it to the wall, well, it doesn't always fit on top. So it's kind of a fun Tetris puzzle as well.
Are they anyway kind of gently taped together, or are they just kind of balanced?
It's all through the beautiful science of
gravity,
friction and gravity. So yeah, some of the ones on top, I did try to get like little wall putty where it's not going to leave any residue on the cardboard or the wall. And so the top one, I do have a little bit of wall putty stuck to, just because that one's fallen on me a couple times. It's kind of humiliating. Yeah. So I'm like trying to put something up there, and then blah, 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 blah. My brother's like, "Are you okay?"
That would be a good short.
Yeah,
and I know that area is obviously like it's your parents' house anyway, so they wouldn't mind. But now that you kind of like rent it out, do they ever come along and go, "What's with the boxes, Danny? What are you doing?" Like seriously, or do they encourage it?
They're very supportive. They're very encouraging. Like I said, like this part of the house is almost separate, so they rarely come over here, honestly, which is why they love the fact that it exists, because all the kids go to the far side of the house and it's like they don't even know they're here. So yeah, they rarely come over here, but when they do, it's usually because I'm saying, "Hey, come check this out. I did something really cool. Check out my artwork." And then they're like, "Oh, wow. Yeah, that is actually pretty cool. All right, keep this up."
Yeah, I think it looks awesome. Like when I saw that and heard you saying it the other day, I was like, yes, because I know Sans had the same idea that people should keep boxes and stuff like that. Greg from Brickitect was the same way, but he's turned to the dark side and he gets rid of them now. But I mean, space is another thing. Like you're lucky you can go up the wall and not have anybody nagging or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
And Sarah, you've got a brand new display behind you, which looks absolutely awesome. Did you plan what you were going to have in there, as in modulars, or what was your thinking?
Yeah, these shelves were actually specifically bought to do my city in, because I really wanted a table city, but I don't think that it's going to be possible in this apartment to do a table city. It's just, I tried to figure out a solution for it, and it is really, really difficult unless I legitimately move all of our, like, the bedroom, the living room, all of our stuff out of this apartment and only use it for Lego, which I don't think would probably be considered very healthy. So we specifically picked out these shelves so that it would accommodate all the modular buildings and basically my Lego city. So there's a whole plan for the ones that I haven't built yet and where they're going to go and the heights of the shelves and how it all lines up. And I also even have like a space for my Daily Bugle already all picked out, which is not visible on this camera because there are more shelves that way. But there's a very tall space for the Daily Bugle and also for my haunted house.
That's pretty cool. It looks amazing. I mean, it's like, what was there before? It was just the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just the wall.
Yeah.
So
it's great. It looks really good.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Lorraine's saying, Jeff Baker, great to see you. Kerry is saying, yeah, I may be getting a hotel and be in Manchester both days. Oh, Kerry's coming over to the UK. Axel is saying, wait, Carnage, Gwen Stacy, Yellow, Albin Daily Bugle. Don't know what that's about. Scalador, again, thank you so much for the extra $10. I might be able to buy some AirPods, so I won't pull the computer out of anything. But thank you so much, dude. I do appreciate it so much. And again, great to see you around. Greg is saying, Brickstage Pass, are you going to Manchester? You know he's sitting beside you. You could just say, Craig, and it's okay.
No, because I'm going to Florida.
Florida? What are you going to Florida for?
Yeah.
Going on holiday, so we should be. I think we fly back on the Sunday. That is the second day of Bricktastic, so we won't be able to go. Otherwise, I would have been displaying. I don't know what I would have been displaying, but I'd have been displaying something.
She's already in the UK. I forgot that. That's me trying to read extra things. I know. Stop shouting at me, Carrie. She's already in the UK. So when you get there, what are you going to do exactly?
What, in Florida?
Yeah.
We've got full ultimate package thingy to Disney World and Universal.
Yeah, Disney.
We're doing the full thing, full kit and caboodle. We booked it a few years ago now. So
that's so awesome.
Galaxy Satch for Dad.
Well, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to go back. It's been a while. 2 years.
Disney World, I love. Disney World is really cool. I do like that about Florida. Orlando is really fun to visit, and there's so many cool things. And Universal, like Harry Potter area. Are you going to do the Harry Potter stuff too?
Yeah.
Yeah, get that frozen butter beer. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
It's the kids as well. The perfect age because Naomi's 8, so she's going to really enjoy all the Disney stuff. And Connor's 13, so he's still not quite at the level where he's completely embarrassed about going on holiday with his parents, but he'll be able to do all the rides. So should be good fun. But yeah, we did when we booked it was well before there were even talk of COVID. So it was like, oh, this is ages away. But then all of a sudden, obviously, it's worked out not too bad at the moment. We've still got some stuff to do, but yeah.
Awesome. Sounds cool. Hey, Shy's here. Shy time is my time.
Hi, Shy.
Shy in the house.
Shy in the house. We're going to hang on for a little while to chat to Shy. Greg has to go. We do usually wind down around now, but I hate going when Shy has just come in because he makes an effort. And look at him. He looks so handsome, and we want to show him off to everybody. He's on mute. He always, it's a
there you go. Sorry, I was setting myself up.
Set yourself up. Are you going to hang around for a little while longer, Greg? Or
no, I've got to go, Si. I got to go.
My bad. Hey, Greg.
No,
bye,
you're
Greg.
fine. Greg, we will talk to you.
Read the private chat. You'll see. Yeah, we were winding down. They winded out, and then it's like, Shy's it now.
You know what? Wind down. It's all good.
Keep going, Si. Don't listen to him.
We're going to go on for a little while anyway. Greg, tell us what's coming. Tell us what's coming on from your channel quickly if you have time.
Yeah. No, tomorrow 7:30 UK time. What's that? 2:30 EST USA time. London calling 1:02. We'll talk about. I think the big topic tomorrow will be. We'll dive down into the Lego idea sets, the 36, I believe, that have actually made it through to the qualifying for the last third of 2021. We'll look through them. We'll see which ones we like, which ones we don't like, which ones we think we do like, and that Lego most probably won't actually go and manufacture. In and around that, we'll talk about a few other wibbly wobbly things as well. So yes, Si will be on there. Craig's going to be there. Sarah's even going to be there tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. And hopefully we'll get BFAB on soon. Lego DANIBOB, if you're around, you're more than welcome to pop in. Same as you, Shy. If you're ever around, feel free to pop in, even if it's just for 15 minutes while you're having a cup of tea working from home. It's easy. All right, good to see you, Si. Take care, mate. And I will see you, lovely lot, tomorrow. Be good. And everybody, please do one big thing before you leave this lovely stream. Give it a thumbs up. And on that note, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. See you later.
Take care, Greg. Peace.
Bye, Greg. See you soon. And that was Greg. Don't forget his details are in the description below, so check him out if you haven't already. If you're just joining, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and take part in the poll, which is on when you join. And when we end, Craig will remind me to end the poll because I always forget. But he's very good. He reminds me all the time. Lorraine says to stay on. She's no work tomorrow, you see, because she's still sick. She has a kidney infection and she's on antibiotics.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so she's a little bit under the weather. Gooderman is here. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Good morning, all. It is the morning where Gooderman is. And Shy, how are you, dude?
Just running around doing errands, working at the same time, all that jazz.
Are you on your lunch?
Yeah, well, not really. I have my lunch in front of me, but I'm still running around doing stuff, technically running around and doing stuff.
What have you been up to this week?
Aside from the daily duties, I've been working on like one video. That's pretty much all I've been doing. Like Alex Nunez beat me to the punch, so I was like, okay, I can slow down now.
What was it?
It's ranking every single modular.
And in what way? By looks, or did you go into the
looks? So this time I did a little different since Alex already put it out.
Well, you don't have to give it away if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna really say the list. My list hasn't changed from last year. It's the same. So the only difference is I added the new one, Boutique Hotel in there.
Yeah.
And then, but this time around, I have Emmasaurus, kind of critiquing my list as I go down. So it's a little different from last year. It's a little change up. So
that's a good idea.
She's like comparing my list to what she has for her own.
She has nearly every modular, as far as I know, hasn't she?
She's missing 4. She's missing Town Hall, and there are 3 originals.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And what about you? Do you have all of them?
I have all but Market Street.
Yeah. I think Justin got that a few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he got it for like $100.
Yeah. Lucky so-and-so.
Like new in box, hasn't been touched.
Whoa.
That bastard.
And you're still going to do the video, though, yeah?
Yeah. It's just a really, like large video as far as like memory wise. So it's just taking me a while because I keep running out of space. So I have to like go back and forth with deleting other stuff or tricking the editor to thinking that there is more space, that type of stuff. So it's been a long process.
Sounds like you need an external hard drive.
I was using an external hard drive, but then like the copying, like the movement of gigs, I think that in the end of like this thing was like 45 gigs worth of movement. I was just like, okay, I need to edit from not only the external hard drive. I just got to figure out a more feasible way of doing this.
What editor do you use? Just curious.
I use Final Cut.
Yeah.
What do you use, Danny?
I've been using Filmora. It's kind of similar to Final Cut, but it is
what is it? Filmora.
It's a paid license. Yeah, you like Filmora, right? I know that a lot of people say that it is a little bit
that's
slow.
what I use too. Yeah.
And for me, I find it to be incredibly frustrating to make a video over about like 5-6 minutes. It starts to get super slow. So sometimes I have to just like export the actual video file once I've got it up to a certain point that I'm happy with, and then bring it back in as its own separate video file. And then the program works a lot faster. So I was thinking of moving over to Final Cut Pro, but
I had to do that this time around. Just because of how heavy this video is.
Like, what do you need to edit videos these days? Like 9,000 gigs of RAM and an i9 processor. Like what?
That I was literally thinking the same thing yesterday. I'm like, do I really need to update my MacBook Pro for this? Do I need more space? It's ridiculous.
I don't keep anything. I don't keep any footage at all. Like if
my footage has to leave. And once I'm done with the video, it goes straight to an external.
Yeah,
I don't keep it. I just full stop. Don't keep it. I delete it.
Oh, I don't trust Google, so I keep them all.
No, and I saw you got a new external hard drive, Danny, and I don't make long videos usually until it's like a haul or something, and I forget then when I see, like, nothing compared to you guys, but sometimes I see 16 minutes until it's fully uploaded, and I'm like, oh my god, because usually it takes 3 or 4, because my videos are like maybe the most 3 minutes long, so like I'd be sitting around for 5 minutes going, oh, hurry up. But your guys must take ages to upload sometimes.
Upload to YouTube?
No.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't take too long. It kind of depends. Like sometimes my footage comes through as a really large gigabyte file. Like I'll have a minute video and it is like at least a gigabyte or maybe even a gigabyte and a half. So it depends. Like if it's off my phone, I might have it in a higher resolution. So then sometimes it does inflate the file size. But yeah, it's just like constantly moving files back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't have that issue because Final Cut has the ability to export the video that you're working on to the format that YouTube wants it to be in.
That's
so
nice, right?
It's a lot smaller. It still has the same like visual aesthetic. So if it's in 4K, it still looks like it's from 4K. It just formats it in the way that YouTube wants it. So literally, I export it and I upload it in like 2 seconds. Doesn't matter how long it is. Like it literally doesn't take that long. Also because I also have what's it called? Fiber. I have fiber, so that also helps too.
That's pretty good. Sarah, what do you use to edit your videos?
I'm using the stuff that comes on the MacBook, so just iMovie.
iMovie.
Isn't that sad? I know.
It's not sad. iMovie's good. It's all you really need. But I use like so much other stuff to my videos that I need something bigger.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this year goes. If I really get more into video making properly and I really focus on that, then maybe I'll think about upgrading to something else.
It's a good skill, I think, if anybody like has the ability to like learn an editor that's like more professional. Like when I say by professional, like what the industry uses, because it's a good skill to like say you have that you know how to do. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Put that on a resume if you want to edit or all that type of stuff.
True. I was looking as well, and because I use a Windows laptop, and there's nothing really that I would want except for Filmora you can use on this. I think, can't you, Danny?
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Filmora is that it's nice in between. You're not dealing with a Mac software and you're not dealing with Adobe Premiere Pro, which I actually liked Adobe Premiere Pro and I used that previously. So you might want to check that one outside. But yeah, Filmora is just a step down in terms of its ease of use. But I'm definitely maxing out the features like the transition packs and stuff. Like you can tell, like when you know what software someone's using to edit their videos based on the transition, it's probably not a very good transition. But then at least they do have a way to expand that. They have a library that you can subscribe to, and then you can download more stuff. I haven't really used that, but I feel like, it's a nice in between from going from, like an iMovie to the next step up, which I think even Final Cut Pro has some very advanced features that I've never even dabbled into. So yeah, I'd say it's a nice like middle grounder.
I want to get a Mac. I feel that will be better. I think that will be better. And yeah, that's just what I'm going to go for, I think. Craig, what do you use to edit?
Connor has Filmora, yeah. Wondershare.
Obviously, I forgot he does most of your editing. Do you ever do any of the editing?
No, because you can have the license on one computer. So I put it on his.
Okay.
And I'm not touching his keyboard.
Okay.
I'd have to go and plug my own keyboard in.
Why?
Because he's 13. I've got to tell him to wash his face every 5 minutes.
Just sticky with Coca-Cola and crisps stuck under the
picking his nose and that. The white burgers everywhere, don't they? Well,
yeah.
Got all this to look forward to, Shy.
I mean, I was talking to Doug the other day, and he can't hear me, but he was picking his nose. I was like, "Will you stop picking your nose when I'm talking?" He was like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Oh God!" But we were all like that when we were kids, except for the girls. But all the guys were like that when we were kids.
Yeah, but we blanked it out
here.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Mac Daddy's here. I stay longer, but the screen's always too small. Have a great day building. You too, dude. Good to see you, and see you soon. But yeah, no, Shy. How old are your kids now?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. I love them when they're that age. Just little pudgy, squidgy things.
Yeah, very, very. They're sponges, though. It's a bad thing.
Yeah. Pick up everything. Like any words you say, it's like F this. F. I mean, Nullig's favorite word. It sounded like I'll get a yellow dollar sign, but he was saying this word all the time. Like when his grandparents came in, he was like, "Hi, I have a pain in my." And ended in ox, and I was like, "What? Oh my God!" But when they weren't here, we used to get him to say, "No, like say this," and he'd be like, "Ah." But it's funny when you hear kids curse. I think it's hilarious, except when the grandparents are there. Have they ever embarrassed you like that, Shy?
Yeah, all the time. That's like every day of my life.
But it's great because when they get older, you embarrass them.
Oh no, I have a lot of footage to embarrass them.
I just do it live. I embarrass them live. I start dancing or something. Oh, stop it!
When they get older, that embarrasses them. When they're younger, they encourage you. Like,
yeah,
yes, yeah, that is true. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait
until they start to embarrass them.
Mm-hmm.
Poor kids, poor little things. Matt from Falric says, "I don't know. Wasn't Dani picking a nose earlier? I think she turned off the camera when she did that."
No, last time you made someone big screen and then came back, I was like mid drink, and so I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna turn this off for a second," so that I wasn't actually picking my nose when the camera came back on.
Glenn's here. He says, "I'm about to build Ninjago combo mech while watching one of the greatest animated shows ever, The Raccoons."
Yeah, I love the Raccoons.
What in the world?
Speaking of Ninjago, did you see the rumored list of what's coming out in summer? Because that looks really good.
I didn't. What have we got?
We've got a Dark Temple, but that's not its official name, and a very highly priced, lots of pieces Golden Dragon. That might be something like displayable. I don't know the size and the price. I can't remember the other things that I found on Promo Bricks.
Right,
got a list of the summer ones. Bear with me. Here we go. Yeah, Crystal King as well.
That sounds good.
So there's a Ninja Dragon Temple for $40, a J Golden Dragon motorbike for $20. All rumored, by the way, people. Cole's Golden Dragon Cruiser for $40. Zane's Golden Dragon Rider for $30, and then you get a Dark Temple for $80, Crystal King for $70, Kai's Golden Dragon Raider for $90, and then a Golden Dragon, not its official name, for $139.99, and a big Samurai X Mech for $119.99 that everyone thinks is the big pixel one, which will be cool if it is.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
One. So yeah.
And did you see that they're bringing back Lego Farm apparently as well?
Yeah, it's a list in the city line for summer, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I think that's well overdue.
Farm's good.
Yeah,
they should do more farm. It's good for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love it because I like that kind of stuff. And if I had a city, it'd be cool to just have like a farm area, like because they have tractors and they've had combine harvesters, so it'd be cool to have like that kind of thing. And some of the in some of the Lego games they have like corn stalks, and it shows you how they're built, so you could easily build your own cornfields. That's what they're called.
Yeah, they're really good with the train layouts as well. I've known a lot of people do train layouts, just really good crops and farm scenes.
Yeah. Kerry says goats. I haven't seen any goats coming. That would be pretty cool if they brought back goats.
Yeah, they should do goats.
Yeah. And Matt in with his funny dad jokes. Poor Dani, sigh, picking on her. So on that note, I think now that we've gone over the time we usually do because we had lovely Shy in, I think we'll wind it down, starting with Craig.
My bad.
Don't be you're not. It's all I give the invitation. You're able to come when you come, and that's it. We're always very happy to see you, dude. Craig, do you want to tell us what's coming up? Channel, Twitch.
I genuinely, got London Calling tomorrow, obviously, and then I haven't planned the weekend. I've got to finish the modular that I've been building with Nicole on Discord, like not on a stream, we've just been building it. We're probably going to build some more on London Calling, but we've got that to finish. And I might do some streaming at the weekend. I don't know. I've got some other videos to work on. And if you haven't checked out my city update video, that is out and doing the best that I've ever had a video do. So it's got at least 20 views. Woohoo! Yeah, that's me.
Well, we will always encourage people to watch each other's videos and channels, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram, or anywhere else you can find videos. BFAB, if you're there, do you want to tell anybody anything coming up on your channel?
It depends how I feel. I feel a little bit better today, but I was working on like the top 20 most wanted sets of winter 2022. I might also cover some more like random like Lego news, but I don't really have a plan at the moment. So
sounds good anyway. And are you feeling much better than you were before?
Yeah, I'm feeling way better, but who knows, right?
Yeah. Well, dude, then Sarah and Mike, have you got anything planned?
Well, I was planning on streaming on Saturday, but now they are probably maybe opening the stores back up here, so that means I have to go back to work on the weekend. So we don't find out about it until tomorrow, like for sure. So it's really hard to plan when the government doesn't tell me what's going to happen. But if I have to work on the weekend, then you can count on me streaming on Monday. I will be doing that on Monday because I know 100% I don't have to work on Monday. So Monday night, you can check it out. Other than that, not too much else.
London Calling tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we will be on London Calling with Greg tomorrow. So definitely join in for that as well.
Finish the bubble.
Finish which?
The daily bubble.
Oh, the daily, or the daily
bugle. He does really know how to say it too, just in case people are like, wow, what a weirdo. He doesn't know how to say bugle. He does. He's just saying it like that on purpose.
It was pronounced that way when I was a young kid. I'm serious. I thought it was pronounced like that until somebody told me it's not the way.
Once you're not calling the daily bulge, it's okay. I've seen that. That's a thing.
I'm not sure what's worse, the daily bulge or the buggle. It reminds you of the tiger buggle.
Yeah.
You said tiger bumhole.
Tiger bumhole.
That's all I've been hearing about recently.
I blame Holly. She's the first person I heard calling it the butthole tiger, and now everyone is calling it the butthole tiger.
Yep.
If you are new to seeing Sarah, SaraStarbricks, her link is in the description down there, and she does really good live streams, so you could do check her out. She'll be on Monday. What time did you say? 6:30? 8?
Yeah, 6:30, 7:30 European, 6:30 UK.
Okay. So do check out LEGODANIBOB. Danny, what have you got coming up from your channel? And tell us about other things you've got working on too.
Yeah, so I've actually got episode 2 of my first ever mock building series coming out this Saturday, and I have built something from episode 2 from the Book of Boba Fett. I did one last week. It was a modular Boba's Palace set. So if you haven't already, check out that video because I had a lot of fun building. I've not really done mocks before, so there's a chance for me to actually become a legit builder and not just a set builder. So yeah, episode 2. I'm excited about that one. I'm still working on parts of it, but I think it's going to be a good episode. And we'll have a live stream on Saturday night to finish off the sand crawler that I started last week. It's this epic journey of sand because I wanted to start building this back in December, and then I got sick, and then finally we're getting around to it, and so we're going to do part 2 and finish off the sand crawler. Nice to go along with the Tatooine themes of the Book of Boba. So that is what's coming up this weekend. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next yet, so that's as far as we can look forward.
That's good. Now, I do think that anyone who's in America should get into practicing building mocks, and I'll tell you why. Because I know a lot of people have been contacted by Lego Masters.
Yeah.
Some people have had to turn it down because they're not that sure of themselves when it comes to mock building. So hopefully next year we may see some people on Lego Masters, and I know for definite in the next Lego Masters there are some people we will know, but I can't tell anybody about who they are.
You know the same thing, Sai? You know who I know?
I know that.
You know what I know?
I don't know. We'll have to have a chat about that.
I don't know if I can even. I don't want to get this person in trouble or jeopardize anything. So.
Okay, we won't. We'll have to use Morse code or something. I don't know. But yeah, check out Danny as well. Obviously, the same with everybody else. What's coming up on your channel, Shy?
Aside from the top, like the ranking of the modulars that's coming tomorrow, I have like 2 other videos that are in edit mode, and then a vlog, and then aside from Cali Bricklick, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And do you like to tell us who's on Cali Bricklick?
Ezra Builds Lego from Instagram.
I don't know that person. So it'd be interesting to watch. So if you haven't heard that person, check out the Cali Brick Click. They usually bring their video out, video/podcast style on a Friday at around, is it 7:30 or 8 our time? Usually comes out about 2 p.m.
noon Pacific time.
When someone remembers to hit the button anyway. or schedule it. But yeah, so coming up for me, I have just gotten this great idea. I'm going to rank modular buildings, and I might get someone to critique. Oh, no, that's been done. That's been done. It's just the usual kind of stuff coming out for me. I'll be on London Calling tomorrow with Greg. I am just working on some videos and throw them out to see how they go down with all you people. And don't forget, anybody who is new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Check out everybody who has been in on the panel. We're going to end I remembered by myself to end the poll. So the poll question was, if I can remember, it was something like, do you agree with Lego cancelling the Overwatch sets? And any second now, we have the results.
Looks
like on YouTube, any second now.
It says 53% no.
Ooh, so that went from yes being huge to pretty much, not a 50-50, but yeah, it is a split, Danny. Yeah, 83 votes, which is pretty cool. Thank you, everybody who voted. I also want to say thank you to people who gave donations today. So Keju Robot, Lorraine Fox, Simon, Scalador gave 2 donations, which was epic. Haven't seen the dude for ages. Great to see you again. Thank you to people who are already on the panel, which was Greg. And thanks to everybody else who joined tonight. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, BFAB.
Glad to be here.
No worries. Thank you, Shy. Thank you, Danny.
No problem.
Thank you, Mike, Sarah, and Faraday.
Yes, thanks for having us.
No problem. And thank you to everybody who joined in the stream today, in the chat as well. 80s Life, Gooderman, Stud Sidious, Matt from Family Bricks. I won't say everybody because there was so many people. We had Gary in from Ireland. Have to stick with the Irish people. How's it going? Glenn, we had Brick Vibe was in. We had tons of people. Lorraine Fox, obviously, who's the wife. Trevor was here. How Studs Will Travel, Joel. And we had Kerry Pick Bricks, Brick Bods, both of them. We also had Minifig Who, to name but a few of people who are in. And thank you for everybody being here tonight. We'll see you next week. See you on Greg's and see you in the chats from all the people on the screen. Take care. Bye, everybody. I need to say bye, babe. Bye, everybody. Bye, babe. Bye, babe.
Bye.